start recording. You guys could do a recap, or I could try to do a really quick recap. It's up to you. But if you do it, you get inspiration.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie, that's not it. Oh. Oh. No, I'm not doing a recap. I'm fighting with my computer.
Oh. Going once, twice, thrice. Me.
I don't remember. I don't remember
And then
enough
I'll
last
do
session
it.
to
No
do the
one's
recap.
getting it. I
I
get
think-
DM inspiration.
I think we should all.
If only Chance were here.
Yeah. If we're nothing without chance. Session started with fucking Stetson going on a ghost date inside of Jasper went his body and went on a date with Cassia, and they went bowling and it was awkward, and then Cassia ghosted him. And then there's an announcement that someone had fucking hacked into the school somehow and raised the grade point average significantly. So that everyone has a legal grade so that they can't change because they no longer have any backups. Reese was called to the PI club, and him and Thaleo were sent by Richard Colt to take care of the grade changer case and find out who did the deed. Then you guys were at the Shingu Culture Club, where there's a cosplay contest between Shmeb Bonk, Happy Doggy, Pillow, and also another, the guy with the sword, Skyblade, and Raven Darkness, and Master
Max.
Chief, and and maybe other people, but whatever. And that happens. And then after that, soccer club. Bonk was at soccer club and had a little scene with Amora, who soccered a bit better than him. And then we were at the Interplanar Faith Club, where Penelope, Octavia, and also Eudora and Stetson tried to figure out what frickin' God is the person that's given Stetson powers, maybe. And they found Yeehall Lewis, who seemed like maybe a match. Oros, the god of the Stampede and Wild Wrath, who Stetson he didn't really think so. And Jontea, the Grain Goddess, who Stetson didn't really think so either. And he left kind of confused, but maybe he likes Yeehall Lewis, who knows. Then we're at the Play Actors Club. We're having tryouts for the play, the Lord Lingu Super Play, where Bonk tried to get the esteemed role of the horse, but had to make sure that the horse girl, what's the name of that race? Centaur girl. got a role that wasn't the horse, so that he could be the horse, and he did get the role of the horse. And then we went to Reese and Thalea went to talk to the school secretary, to Tamika Bibbs, and they went to Button Hall and found out that someone probably snuck through the vents and guessed her computer password and changed all the grades at once and deleted the backups. And then they went to this hobgoblin guy named Lyle that is IT, and found out that a bunch of stuff happened that basically, brings it all down to someone snuck through the vents and guessed the password, and they don't know who it was because Tamika Bibbs puts tape over her webcam. And with all that information, you learn that the person is small and probably eats tissues. And then after that, and not being able to figure out who that was in the time you had before your break, Sesson was approached by Jeff Recruit, who is the disguise of E-Recruit Olo, and he said he's willing to help them with their plots against Lich Dom, and that he knows a guy that can help them get to Kadasi and lead them to where the Grome may lay. And the next day, you guys went out to the 50-yard line and met up with Jeff Recruit and Professor Croc Ovens, and decided to set out immediately while Mexus was going to Lich Dom's birthday bash. You guys went to the portal port, you got through the portal part and teleported to Kadasi, where the guy just said, that's not a knife, that's a dagger, and you see a village in the distance, and that's where the session ended.
Good recap.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take... I have 3 inspirations.
Inspiration.
So, yeah. 3 inspirations for me. So you guys are at Kadasi, and I guess Croc Evans there. I gotta show you guys to him again because I completely remade his character sheet.
Ooh. Man.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, he looks the same.
Yeah, it's the same. His character sheet used to be an archmage, and then I changed it to something that seems like the survival teacher would have.
No, it should just be an archmage. like actual Bear Grylls, where he's just a numer dude who just drinks his piss and eats bugs.
Yeah. You know. So he's there, and he's like,
class, I'm gonna teach you how to drink your own piss.
like, alright, students, this is your adventure, but there's a village, locals. You could do what you want. What do you think's the best idea? What's the first rule of survival, Bonk? Do you remember?
Wait, does this guy know why we're here?
Yeah, we already talked about it. You guys have a plot against Dominic the Lich, who I don't like because he threw away his human potential.
Alright, well, do we know where in this jungle the phylactery is? I'm guessing not.
Probably with the frog people.
You just gotta lead that it is with the frog people.
I guess we set the town and we start asking around and see if anyone's seen Dominic come through, I suppose.
We should probably not let them know immediately what our intentions are in case they snitch.
I have a feeling that the townsfolk probably don't care for Lich Dom very much, but sure, we could be a little cautious.
I mean, he modified memory the whole school. He might have done the same to the frog people.
What's your suggestion then, Shmep? What do you think we should do?
I think we should just try to be a little more low-key about it instead of going up and be like, hey, do you know Dominic the Lich?
I walk up to the first person I see and I ask them if they know Dominic.
You just start walking, and yeah, I mean, Jeffrey Croot's there.
That's how we die.
Croc Evans is there. Croc's, he's just gonna say, "Alright, kids, I'll follow you, and if the going gets rough, I'll lend you a hand."
Yeah,
it's Mr. Evans.
To see, it looks like a frog rowing a boat, playing a banjo down the creek over there. Should we go talk to him?
No, that's normal here.
No, we gotta leave him alone. He's busy.
But I don't know if that's the frog tribe you're looking for.
Oh, I think right now he's talking about a rainbow connection.
No, I can't read lips very good.
Alright.
Is that a pig person yelling at him right now? What the hell?
Whoa, she just karate chopped him.
No.
Holy shit.
No,
What the fuck?
I think you're hallucinating now. No pigs live out here.
No, it's Stetson season 2.
There's two old men on a balcony right there.
Alright, see, look, this plant here, you guys are huffing it.
Why'd that frog just pop a shotgun?
It lets out toxic fumes that make you think you see pigs.
Clearly, we all see the frog.
But you're really looking at a pig
fighting. We all see this, no matter what the TM says right now. We all see the pig and the frog fighting right now.
Oh, I see it too. That's Jeffrey Croot.
We'll just believe them. It's fine. We'll let them do their own shit.
Okay. You guys will. I mean, Stetson says he's walking off, talking to the first person he sees. You'll be.
And I'm gonna go in.
Oh, is that Fozzie Bear?
You'll be followed.
Oh my god, he broke the banjo!
You'll be followed by Croc Evans. He's a bit further out, and Jeffrey Croot's up there with you guys.
I'm still recording this on my stone phone.
You're gonna look at it later, and there's just gonna be a video of nothing.
we all licked a toad and we were hallucinating the entire time.
Yeah, you just saw a frog over there. But yeah, Stetson, you start walking towards what you see is a village, and it's kind of through the trees you do see like flat-topped buildings and what looks like a Mesoamerican looking pyramid, like the stepped pyramids. It just looks like some kind of a village. I mean, you don't really know the logistics of jungle villages, but I mean, this looks maybe like a town, maybe like a little bit bigger than a village. It's not wooden huts. Everything's made out of stone here. Everything looks pretty well put together. It runs along this
We got a
river.
lot of stuff.
It runs along this river that it's kind of tinted green a little bit.
Like this orange ball. I don't like the look
Must
of
be the
this.
4th of July.
4th of July in Chicago.
No, it's the 4th of July here.
Yeah,
That's when they do their independence, their frog independence. They dye their river green here.
Exactly.
And you'll be walking up. The first person to
not
see
red.
it.
Not good. Not good.
You're just casually walking up. I have to check.
Yeah,
No,
we're casually walking up, and I look past the big fucking pyramid, and I see
wait, what are
that there's
these
just a...
things? Are they all frog people? Or are they, like,
You don't see any
connected?
frogs. You walk up, and the closest thing you'll see like these. They look like elves, like kind of Filipino-looking elves. Not Filipino, like Vietnamese elves. Like why did I say Filipino? Like South Asian.
Game here.
They're like South
playing a
Asian-looking elves. What?
Dangerous game with races
Why
here.
am I playing a dangerous game?
Fucking Filipino.
I said the race of
Alright.
like every character. Frickin' trailers of frickin' Asian elves. Been through this before. So yeah, you see South Asian looking elves. There's like 3 of them.
That's a really Nigerian looking elf right there.
I think
You look
Nigeria is
over
in Africa. Niger.
You look over there, you see one of the Vietnamese elves yelling about the Laos elves and how much they fucking hate them.
Yeah. No, you don't know. I mean, what languages do you guys speak?
Elvish.
I think I have some Elvish. I
Orc.
believe.
They speak orc.
I'll
Me.
just keep saying languages, and if I hear one that,
I
yeah,
said
you could post them.
Celestial Deep Speech.
Common.
I
They
walk
speak-
up, I tip my cowboy hat, and I say, howdy.
Okay, they'll just look at you dumbfounded.
It's Elvin.
I start to try to speak deep speech to them.
Oh, it is Elvish.
Deep speech. Yeah, one of them will walk up to you. One of them towards the middle. He'll say, "What?
They speak common,
I
guys.
don't speak."
To me or to Tyler?
To all of you.
Oh.
You just every time you talk to them, they kind of wince. So like,
Do what I did in Puerto Rico. Howdy, my name is Stetson. Can you tell me where your leader is? I'm gonna keep talking to him in common.
Yeah,
I start
and
giving.
not
I
fat,
start
and he's
giving
not gonna slow
people
down.
My,
I won't slow down at
all.
all. I will.
what's
My
Reese doing?
business card.
You have a business card. They look down at the
I
business
start
card.
giving out my business card and like shaking hands and bowing.
They'll shake it. They'll look at it. They'll shake their hands. So some of them seem kind of trepidatious when you get close. And yeah, you say leader, and one of them's going to point back to town. The one that was talking is going to say elder.
Do they speak, me?
Elder.
Okay.
Elder.
I'll walk the direction.
Big old, and I start trying to like do like arm hands and signals, and I go old man.
One's going to laugh and say, "Yes, old." And
Very old.
start leading you into town, I guess.
I'll try celestial.
Leader.
you know that.
You say celestial. They don't
How
understand you.
does Reese talk? He
Alright,
talks like this.
I did all.
What
I did
am I
all.
doing?
I did all my languages.
No Russian.
Jeffrey Crute speaks
It's a tonal language.
common in one other language. I'm gonna roll a d20. Jeffrey Crute knows the language if it's a 18 or above. He doesn't. He says something in.
Is deep speech.
It's gnomish.
It says something in Novish. She's like, "Yes, I know Gnomish. They don't know Gnomish, everyone. I didn't expect them to, but
Maybe it's a dialect thing. I
Smevel
try to speak with.
Smevel
I
try
spoke with
Elven.
an I spell.
Oh, if
speak with
only
an
I
accent.
can comprehend languages. That
If
was a
only we had a
mistake.
wizard who knew how to do anything. I'm looking at the sorcerer. If
I said,
only
oh, I have detect thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, detect their thoughts. Tell me what
yeah.
language they're speaking.
That could probably work. I mean, do their thoughts come out in the language you
I
understand?
think it's I don't know. We'll see. Post the spell.
I'm not reading that.
So it's when you
I
read
ain't reading all that.
Okay.
the Nuggles
I
spell
ain't
right
reading
there.
all that. Where's the TLDR?
If the creature you choose has an
If the
intelligence of
creature
3
you
or
choose has
lower,
an intelligence of 3
or
or
it
lower,
doesn't
or
speak
doesn't
any
speak
language.
any
Alright, well,
language.
that wouldn't apply.
They're definitely average intelligence. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. It's an action.
You only get surface thoughts.
Okay.
Unless I probe deeper.
Yeah, well, I guess it also says questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so this spell is particularly effective as an interrogation tool. You can use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast a spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you.
Oh, that's kind of fucking cool.
Yeah, I guess they'll be talking in a language you don't understand in front of you. And
Can I
yeah.
also extend the spell to 1 hour?
Sure. Because you're so straight point or whatever. So if you start reading their thoughts, they're all kind of weirded out. Maybe they'll start talking in a language you don't understand. You don't understand that part, but they're kind of formulating this conversation amongst each other, and you're kind of picking it up from each person, and they're like,
Can I try to probe and go like, old man, elder, what else do we want to ask him?
"Are you doing this before? Do you read the surface thoughts?"
No.
Okay, the surface thoughts are like,
So,
who are these people? I've never seen anyone like them before. Why are they speaking the bullfrog language?
the bullfrog language.
Sounds like ball, yeah.
I try to prompt bullfrog. We look.
Okay, where does it say that prompt thing?
What?
It says it's in like the 4th paragraph.
Yeah.
Questions
Questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts, so this spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation.
Okay, naturally shaped the so you're trying to make them think about
Frogs, I guess.
frogs. Okay, yeah, let's start thinking about frogs. Let's start thinking about
Think
ball
about
frogs.
the frog
Um,
up in the robo back there in the banjo. It's
So,
exactly what they're thinking about.
yeah, I mean, I guess if they're thinking visually, you'll see. They'll think about frogs. They'll think about how weird the frogs are. They'll think about how the
I
frogs.
try to do like a hopping thing, like a frog.
I pull out my printed
Like,
Chemicals in the
picture.
water.
yeah, they
that's how
really-
the frogs get
They
it.
really
I pull
like
out
the
my-
bullfrogs.
I pull out my printed vanity headshot of Lich Dom that he took and handed me when I first met him.
You have a Lich Dom picture? They look at it and they're gonna kind of wince, and one shakes its head like it doesn't know what you're showing them.
How good is my
You kind of
I
look
don't
like
know.
a frog.
frog hop?
It's pretty easy to mimic a frog hop. So you do that, and they'll.
Do they find it offensive?
No, they don't care. They're kind of looking at you more suspiciously now. And they start thinking about frogs bathing in the river and making it poisonous. And they seem mad.
I get up and dust
Yeah.
myself off. Does anybody know that what we're doing?
Are they all Filipino elves here?
You haven't seen any. I mean, you're walking into the village and they're all wood elves.
They're taking us somewhere, right?
Sorry, we did establish they don't speak elf, right?
Yeah,
They
they
speak
don't speak elf. Yeah.
Do they speak
of us-
orc?
None of us know Filipino.
Well, you don't know what language they're speaking until you
It's
comprehend it.
Tagalog.
1 second,
Yeah.
did they speak orc?
No,
Filipino.
Okay, thank you.
yeah, no orc.
They
Do they
speak
speak
Elven?
Dasi, bro. You just don't know
No.
it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna add a Kadasi language. They speak a language that you could have possibly learned at character creation, but you apparently did not. So,
only have 2.
yeah.
Of all the times I don't take comprehend language, I'm a wizard.
Well, you know.
Do they speak celestial?
I already
Never
tried.
mind.
No, we already did Celestial. So you walk into the village,
Do they speak like fey people?
kind of through like these, no.
Okay, cool. I just want to be like, oh, they sound like a grandpa, and then I would have just ignored them anyway.
Yeah. My grandpa speaks like that. So you're walking behind them, kind of through these muddy streets between these like kind of stone brick houses, and you start heading towards the center of the town, and you'll see this humble little it's also a house. It's a stone house, but it looks open air. It looks like whoever lives in it sleeps out, in the elements for the most part. And you'll see this little temple with kind of stone ornaments. You'll see like snake sculptures, and you will see. Actually, roll perception. All of you can. Yeah, it's a giant ass mosquito.
God,
I'm running my
That sucks
fear.
all the blood
Oh
out of
my
Bonk in one
lord.
turn.
Bonk passes out.
I got a lot of blood. The mosquito.
Yeah, I just have a bunch of goop all over my hand, and I like sling it onto the ground. I'm like, gross. Wonder what they eat here. I think they eat like bugs.
Maybe. Jungle stuff. Hey,
I
where's
can't wait till we meet the Caucasian elf guy, and he's just driving a big.
Raven
Ford
Darkness is lying to
F-150.
us.
Raven Darkness is a Caucasian elf. So is Jane.
No, I meant we go to the the Caucasian.
Oh yeah, you gotta go
Okay,
to.
it's just the other side of whatever plane we're on, and it's just malls and SUVs everywhere.
He's wearing a red hat that says "Make the forest great again."
Are there parrots here? Do they have colorful birds?
This entire world is a jungle. If you're looking out for parrots, yeah, you'll see some colorful birds. You know if they're parrots or not. You can roll nature.
I read about those. in
Roll
books.
bird.
I hope we see a flamingo.
No flamingos.
Do you think that
I don't know what that is.
Those are
It's a
colorful
bird.
birds. It might be a flamingo.
Those are myth.
I think that's
As
a
we're
flamingo,
walking-
guys. I point to one of the birds flying overhead. And that one right there's a penguin. I
That's
read about
definitely a
that one.
flamingo.
Man, those things are beautiful.
He's kind of smart.
Wonder what they
as
taste.
as we're walking, I still have detect
Might be a
thoughts up,
flamingo.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone that we pass, can I like flit from one mind to the other, trying to like, I don't know,
Find one
put
guy
together.
who speaks common.
Yeah, well, maybe that, or maybe like just surface level thoughts of the people around us as we're walking, see if they like recognize us as any kind of thing that they recognize or that
Okay,
might be significant to us.
If you flick through every mind, most of them will be like, who the fuck are these people? That one looks kind of normal. It'll say, they'll think pointing at you. And they're kind of weirded out by Schmebulock, and they're like, that one's injured. Why is his skin so pale? And then they'll be like, that guy has weird round ears when they're looking at Stetson. Same with Jeffrey Crute. And then they'll be like, why is that guy green to Bonk?
I waved to them.
Yeah, I
He's a
mean,
frog.
they look like scared for a bit, and then they'll wave back. They're like, what is that? It must be some kind of cultural greeting that we don't understand.
Do they think of their cultural greeting when they think that?
Yeah, it's a jerk off motion.
No, they don't. They know
That's
what
what they
their cultural the cultural greeting looks like, and it's not a wave.
Yeah, it's a jerk off motion.
Yeah. What's everyone wearing right now?
Probably just my robes.
It was not smart, and I'm wearing denim and leather.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
Full
You're
mascot
sweating.
outfit.
Full mascot
I'm
outfit.
wearing
I'm a big swordfish right now.
I'm wearing cargo shorts. I'm wearing cargo shorts.
Any other mentions of frog people?
It depends on what you're wearing. Kind of. No, actually, no. No mentions of frog people. Only the people that are leading you are kind of talking about frog people, or thinking about frog people. Because you mentioned to them. Unless you're talking out loud, so then they'll be like, that's frog people language in their mind.
Sweatpants That's a wife beater.
That's
Crocs.
bullfrog language.
So frog
It's like
people
a-
share a language with our people.
Yeah,
I was ready to
Which
get
is
on a
common.
flight.
yeah.
I got my
Okay,
headphones ready,
yeah.
and my sleep mask.
No, nothing else is really
He
being
bunked
raised
out the
by
plane thing with an actual
your
plane.
appearance. But yeah, you kind of continue on, yeah, and you'll see out in the yard, sitting in the middle of it, is
Take off all my layers, so I'm just wearing my vest.
there you go. See this man? He's got a blindfold, and his hair tied back, and he's wearing these
Pants on, just to
very
clarify.
thin robes.
No, only this.
Thank you for clarifying, Stetson.
Just want to clarify, do I have pants on still?
Yeah, you have pants. So you walk up, and you'll see this guy sitting
I was
down,
very concerned
and
there for a
they'll
second.
start speaking to him in a language, and he'll nod his head, and then he'll look at you, and he looks
He's blindfolded,
he's blindfolded, yeah.
so he's not looking at me.
He's looking
got him.
through you.
Fucking got his ass.
That's true, yeah, maybe.
Take his inspiration away from the DM.
Yeah, I'm losing my own inspiration. He's blindfolded. No, he'll actually look at you while he's
Shit.
blindfolded.
So he's looking. Okay,
Like he has
he's
some
looking at
kind
He's
of
looking
sixth
through
sense. Yeah. And he'll say, "Foreigners, I have not. None of you have come for quite a long time. Sit. Are you hungry? It must have been a long journey through the jungle."
I mean,
Thank you.
honestly,
It
wasn't
is
that
very
long,
nice
but-
to be here.
It's
like
okay, I have a
some
jar
food.
of piss I can drink.
What do you guys eat?
I sit down and I pull up a bowl.
I don't know. They have probably meats collected from animals out in the jungle. They have like fruits and berries, stuff that would be harvested from trees. They've got some bugs. There's some bugs there you could eat.
I try some of the bugs.
Oh, this is if it's a ritual, I don't have to use a spell slot, or no? Because I'm a paladin, I can't use
Paladins
ritual.
can't cast rituals,
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
but once you take your
Fucking
warlock
lame.
level, you can.
Lame. We're gonna waste a spell slot and detect poison then. Sorry,
Okay.
guys. Best of luck to everybody.
Okay. Detect poison.
Yeah, I don't know, man. These guys are from a different fucking world than us. They
That-
could be
that makes
eating
sense, that
mushrooms
makes sense.
Don't affect them, but will kill us.
That makes sense.
Oh, you should have kept that for how long does it last?
How long does it last?
What, detect poison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
You'll
I
notice.
should have waited for later. We could have found the frogs that way. We could.
Oh,
They
I
could have
haven't
been
used
in
it
the
yet.
jungle. And then
You'll
you'd be like,
notice,
"Ah, they're over there."
kind of bundled in a sack, in a box off to the side. There's some poisonous objects in that box. There's also there
Well, I
doesn't
didn't
seem to be. Oh, you didn't?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
God.
waste it right now. I waited.
Disregard
I'll
it.
wait.
Okay, we don't
Everything
know
you
about the
heard.
box of poisonous objects.
Yeah, and you also don't know if the food's poisonous now.
Nope, I'm not gonna know. I'm just gonna eat it and hope for the best.
Okay, do you eat it and you're feeling fine for now?
I mean, I'll be good from disease.
Yeah, true.
I'm immune.
Salmonella will not get you.
I'm not gonna get Kadasi rabies or whatever.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's
I don't know if
impossible.
salmonella is a
Paladin.
disease.
Yet, you know.
I think it's a virus.
It is.
Right.
The viruses are disease.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Medical. I guess I
Why,
didn't
why,
realize you got
why
your
would the
MD.
CDC care about viruses if they weren't diseases? That's the center of disease control.
Next thing you're gonna tell me they're gonna come over here and wipe my computer from viruses. All right, sure, CDC.
I don't know what the
Come
fuck.
over here and fix my mallow issues.
Your malware.
That's a play. Yeah, computer viruses are based on real life viruses.
Hey,
I'll
CDC,
take a
come
bite.
fix
What is
my
it, like
shit.
soup? It's like a mushroom soup.
Yeah,
or
there's probably make a big stew. There's
You should take a
there's
sip
meat
of the soup,
cutlets.
not a bite of it.
They got food prepared. Actually, they probably don't have a big spread prepared. It kind of just looks like something they eat day to day.
I'll have some stew. I like
Yeah.
a stew. Bowl of stew. I'll ask him how he speaks our language.
It's like one
Points the blindfold.
one like
Also,
you.
what language do they speak?
One like you came 20 years ago.
The name Dominic?
Dominic Sullivan.
Don't you know?
Do you know where he went after he taught you common?
Is he your enemy?
Oh, what brings you here? Answer this question for me.
We
Dominic.
are on a tour of the plains and just figured we'd stop through, you know. Friends with Dominic, heard good things about Kadasi.
Okay, roll insight.
Insight 13.
I roll.
There's a deception for my lie.
No, it's yeah, you can roll insight, Reese. No deception on your end. Okay. Yeah, both are very able to sense that. Would you say you're friends of Lich Dom? He kind of winces.
I just know the guy.
You seem to not trust the man named Dominic, no?
Dominic Sullivan came to us in friendship, and then, well, he was particularly looking for the grung, or at least that's what they used to be called, back when they were friendly and receptive to us.
Now they're all called
The frog people.
Yes. Now they're all called ball frogs.
Ball, as
frog.
in...
This is because they have giant testicles, you know?
Mm,
Yes. Exactly.
their testicles are proportionate to their bodies.
Strange. Very well.
I think it's rather normal, actually.
Well, I don't think that
Oh.
frogs usually have testicles, so...
So you're saying Dominic came through and essentially
They
corrupted
have whatever
the ground,
frogs have. Yes.
and they're all evil now.
Yes.
We're not
Well,
really
that
friends
sounds
with them.
like we're on the same side.
We're actually here to kill him, if that makes you feel better.
Whew. So the ball frogs are your enemies?
Yeah. I mean, well, if we could somehow fix them, that would be better, but I don't know if we can do that. I'd rather not kill every last frog, you know? If there's a
Do
way
you
to
know
turn
if
them
that
back to
there's a
normal.
way to fix them?
He's gonna kind of furrow his brow. You guys can roll persuasion.
I will.
I'll just help you.
Do I get advantage then?
Sure. If he's helping you.
Stash take a rip out of their peace pipe.
Yeah, one of them hands me a big
Yeah,
old ball and
yeah, sure.
No guy can take poison in this. This is good shit.
Yeah, you roll 21 in persuasion. He's like, it is not. I mean, they have been converted before, but it will be a very difficult thing to do. Before they had no beliefs, and now they are like a cult.
Well, there's like, deprogramming psychology that, you can try to implement in this situation, but,
It's very short time for elves, but when Dominic came, he spent an entire semester with the bullfrogs, whatever that means. He says it made sense where he came from. We have one prisoner now, if you would like to meet it.
you keep
Sounds
a frog
lovely.
prisoner?
Yes, yes. Bullfrogs are our enemies, they poison the river.
Is that why it's green?
Yes, we cannot drink from the river, we have to walk miles to another water
Because it was
source.
July 4th.
Yeah. Oh, alright. Sure, where's he at?
He'll kind of
Reese here can read his mind.
get up, and he'll kind of say, alright, come, follow me.
It's not polite to do that in conversation.
What's the prisoner?
Well, yeah, the prison. I'm talking about this man.
Oh no, I was saying we could read the frog's mind.
Yeah, I could go out.
Okay, yeah, I'll start leading you through the village, and up to the big, like Mesoamerican looking pyramid. And on it you'll see a bunch of tiny little cages, like suspended, off of struts that are kind of poking out of the side of the pyramid, and you'll see inside of them just these tiny. Do frogs have skeletons? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably have bones. They have to have bones. So you'll see these tiny little frog skeletons with like football pads on them and football jerseys.
Hey, I know those.
Are they dead?
Those ones are.
Well, yeah, those are bones, Stetson.
I don't know, maybe the bullfrogs are just bones, dude. I don't know.
I guess he is
Wait,
a
the-
lich.
They are not normally bones, but we kill them because they throw balls at us that are poisonous.
Wait a minute.
I might just be playing catch.
Guy, I look at Bonk. I look at Bonk and I'm like, do you have one of those sticks with like the thing on the end, where you can catch and throw it back?
Oh. Lacrosse?
Yeah, one of them.
This? I pull out a lacrosse stick.
Yeah, you should use that thing.
He does have every sports item.
sorry, it's in the bag.
Do you have listed in your inventory
Yes.
every sports
I
item
just-
pulled out like that?
In
I
my
will,
brainscape, I
but I
imagine that he has a specific
there's a
bag of
long
holding
list I
made for
put
sports
on.
items or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a bag of holding that's enchanted to only hold sports items.
Yeah, it's just a double bag full of sports items.
All
And
right.
you're like,
well,
oh
wait.
shit, well this is perfect, we can put so many things in it.
So
Is it a
how
sports
many
item? It has to be a
how
sports
many of
item.
these battle frogs are there? Do you know?
They reproduce at an expedient rate. They're enough for an entire, as they say, I am FL League. That was it.
Well, I mean, we could just try to create like a drought, and then the frogs have nowhere to lay their eggs, and then so they'd
think
stop
the smartest-
reproducing and eventually die out.
I think that would hurt the overall ecosystem
No,
more.
guys,
than
You know,
just
like
the
frogs
I just
frogs.
gotta
genocide,
say, I'm
basically.
not the smartest here, but this is a rainforest. I don't think we're gonna be able to create a drought.
That's true.
What if we just create a giant umbrella?
Well, that wouldn't create a drought, though. There'd still be like humidity in the air, water would still be like. I'm pretty sure that's what frogs need more than anything is like a body of water to soak in. So the river is coming from a source point. If anything, we should dam the river above where they are. Then they can't keep poisoning it.
Yeah, but you gotta think, how's that gonna affect the rest of the ecosystem, not just the frogs?
Well, I'm pretty sure the ecosystem's already fucked by the fact that it's poison. So I
Yeah,
think
but
damming it
it-
more too much.
Will it be more fucked from the drought slash dam, or by fixing the goddamn frogs?
Guys,
Yeah, I guess
Eric
right.
Kurt's gonna start talking. He's like, so the options you guys are proposing will take a very long time. We have like a week unless you're planning to drop out of school.
Well,
No thanks, I'm not looking to be an activist.
my parents would, you know, if they were here, they'd just kind of like set fire to the forest around the frogs, and continuously just
why
like
don't-
try to burn them
Why
out.
don't we ask the expert? And I turn to Croc Ovens. What would you do to eliminate a invasive species?
He's gonna
Genocide.
start putting his hand on his chin. He's gonna start stroking his beard. He's gonna say, "Well, Google the best way to."
Introduce a predator. What's the
Like-
predator of these things?
Predator frogs,
Teenage hippies, because they want to lick them.
frog eaters.
Shredder.
We
Big
gotta find
blender.
some frog eaters. We can breed them somehow.
They're not native to this plane, but we could go to another plane, get the frog eaters, bring them here. Of course, it's going to take at least a few of the generations for them to totally eat the
could
bullfrogs.
do that.
We
Or
could
we
go
could-
and individually kill each of them. Wildfires are an excellent way to destroy populations. We could go there and just stop them all. A lot of wizards invent viruses specific to.
I don't have time for that though.
Now you're speaking my language.
I mean,
Alright, well, how about this? Let's focus on the thing that we came here first. Let's find the phylactery. And then, if anything, we can maybe long-term solve the ball frog issue. Maybe getting rid of the phylactery will get rid of them anyway.
Shmep just holds up a vial of frog gaze and just says, soon, soon.
But I think obviously we gotta go into their territory to find the phylactery, so we can kill a few of them along the way.
Excited to see what you all come up with.
You can find the old wizard in the tower here, Gargamel, who hates these things and wants to eat them.
Do we have any
I-
way
I
of
think
setting
that was
mass
the plot of
fires?
Smurfs.
I look around at you guys because I don't.
What's up?
We
Set
could always
fires.
try ballistic missiles.
What
Starts
the hell
fires?
does that mean?
Okay, Shmep, what direction you want the fire in?
Well, not yet. I don't know where they are, and we probably should set it up so it's not gonna,
Crocodile picks
you know.
up a piece of grass and goes, "Man, it's quite wet here. You can't start a forest fire."
You want to bet?
Yeah.
We're gonna need fuel. That's why we're gonna need a lot of fuel.
Shmep pulls out a jerry
It'll
can.
be very difficult to start a fire here. Could
got
happen, but
fire.
it's gonna take a lot. Maybe like a chemical concoction. Alchemist fire would do.
I ain't smart enough for that. Let's just interrogate this thing first, and then we'll.
Okay, yeah, the elder's kind of waiting up the pyramid for you, and up at the top you'll see kind of like this altar, and on top of it there's this cage, and inside of the cage is a little like 1 foot tall frog guy wearing like a blue jersey with the number 12 on it, and he's kind of throwing a ball up in the air and catching it.
Wait, what team is the
Before
jersey
we,
for?
I hold
I
my
don't
hand
know.
up before we get too close, and I whisper, should we go for like we could do like a deception, say we're here to help him, friends of Dominic, maybe, or do we want to?
I think we start asking him
Wait.
what the numbers mean.
What if we come up to him and say we're like inspectors sent by Dominic to make sure everything's on the up and up?
You try that.
Ooh. A classic misdirection.
Oh yeah, let's just be phylactery inspectors.
We're here to make sure he says that his powers.
I
are acting a
suppose
little
we could
funny
try
lately.
it.
We gotta inspect that phylactery up close.
One of you take point, and then I'll do the detecting of the thoughts.
I'll walk up to the cage that this thing is in.
Yeah, the elder will say, "I would be careful around it. Do not touch its skin. If you open the cage, do not catch its ball. If I see it try to run away, I will kill it."
Alright, I mean, I ain't gonna let it out. Not yet.
I will trust you for now.
You seem to speak common, right?
Oh,
You speak common frog, right?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, this was the same. Oh, you know, we should
I
have got the
prefer
bull.
it not to speak at all.
We should ask this guy if he knows hippity hoppity the school council.
Hey, what's your name,
Me?
my guy?
You wanna know my name?
Yeah.
I'm Froggy Tom Brady.
Froggy
Froggy
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady.
I'm
good.
killing it. I'm killing it.
Oh, wait.
No, you can't. He just retired again.
Wait. Froggy Tom Brady, it's nice to meet you. My
Nice
name
to
is
meet you too.
Stetson
You guys
Carr.
like football? You like magical football? Are you in the Interplanar National, Magical Football League?
Okay, I'm noticing a trend now. Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Yes, actually, I
Okay,
am the wide
yeah.
receiver for the Planebreaker
Hey,
Swordfish. Thank you for asking.
Oh,
That's
we know about the Planebreaker
That's-
Swordfish. That's the college Magical Football League.
Yeah,
Still
quarterback?
respectable.
I'm Stetson. We can have a side with you.
What?
I'm noticing. Yeah. So I guess Lich Dom probably introduced them to football, and I think all of them love football now, and this is the only thing they want to talk about. Literally, all bullfrogs only want to talk about football.
That's okay. Well, that's gonna be easy then.
So
We can
that's good news. We can use that to your leverage.
I don't. So I'm gonna go back to.
Also, I'm
Instead of
thinking now.
phylactery inspectors, we could be a rival football league.
No, we don't want to be rival. We're
No,
on the same
we
team.
should just be on our football team, the one Lich Dom is on, the one that they
Exactly.
like the guy on.
Oh, true.
I go back to Froggy Tom Brady and I go, yep, our quarterback is Lich Dom himself. He actually sent us.
Really? Wait, Lich Dom was your quarterback? Like right now, he's also in the national, the Interplanar Magical Football League.
Really?
Yeah.
He hasn't told us about that.
Well, he's playing a lot of football if he's on 2 teams.
Yeah, I mean he's a busy guy.
We all aspire to be like the undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan.
Exactly.
I'm more of a Rudy kind of guy.
So I gotta ask, why are you guys being such being so mean to the rest of these people?
What do you mean? No, we're just throwing balls, throwing the pigskin, you know?
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
throwing them, of course.
There it is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
No, I was
think-
just playing catch with a kid that lived around here, and he caught the ball. They put me in the cage. Or is this a cage? It's a house. I think it's a house.
So
These
do you
people like
know
me.
that? Do you know that when you throw your ball at people that aren't frogs, that you're hurting them?
It's a ball. It's a ball. Ball can't hurt anyone.
life.
The ball hurt people that don't have frog skin.
No, I don't know about that, but ball's life. How could life hurt someone?
Stay hard, little dude. Stay hard.
Yeah,
Point this to my axe. Yeah, I told you this isn't.
Damn, he fucking indoctrinated these things. No, I understand, Tom Brady. Ball is life.
Hold on, I'm not Tom Brady. I'm Froggy Tom Brady.
Froggy Tom Brady. I
Really?
apologize.
Yeah, Froggy Tom Brady. Legal leaders think Tom Brady's a real guy.
Yeah, he's on the interplanar
So
league.
did you have? Never mind.
Yeah, we learn about him in the holy text.
The holy text.
Yeah.
Does he pull out just
He
is
pulls
it a Sports Weekly?
Sports Illustrated. We drink Sports
Yeah,
Illustrated.
there we go. Yep, Monk's already figured out the whole puzzle. He's just sitting back and watching it all unfold.
Oh, we get those
I
every
was like, I
time
have
we
that issue.
make a sacrifice.
Okay. where are they coming from?
Oh, well, long time ago when we were, visited by the undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan, he brought us some, and he said, every time we, here's how we decided: if someone gets sports-related injuries, they get sacrificed. It's a what's it called? It's an honorable way to go. And also, if we don't have anyone with sports-related injuries, last person to get picked for a team gets sacrificed. We put them in there. We get holy text for the tiny sports equipment. And one day, or every now and then, Dominic Sullivan comes back. Like once every 2 generations or so.
Reese is gonna have a quick sidebar with Bonk.
Yeah.
You're gonna pull him into a huddle. I think that you are the only actual hope that these people have.
Would love.
You need to show them that you are better than Dom.
really-
Then you gotta tell them not
It's
to
real
do these
messed up
things.
because this Sports Illustrated is clearly it's like a 4-month-old spill. It's not even current stuff.
It's old. It's actually like 10 years old.
It's much.
So
Like,
he's like Tom Brady's like 30 for this guy.
I would be
The middle of
mighty
his career.
interested in possibly visiting your guys' home court.
Hey, what's
No,
up?
no.
Yeah, they'd welcome you. They'd love to have you guys.
So what about we bust you out of here and you take us there?
All right, well, fuck yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to get back, but I can show you the way.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll look back at the rest of you guys and see what you're thinking.
We should probably
I'm gonna ask
I-
if
I-
I let him out.
yeah, I'm just saying, we should probably try to make it look like an escape.
Are you guys trying to be quiet right now? The elder's right there.
No, I mean I'm just gonna ask.
We gotta huddle up with the
I'll
elder.
say, hey, we're gonna
right?
take this guy back to his home turf, and then
It's
we'll
going
try
to be a ploy. You understand?
He's, I don't know. I mean, a child
We're
is
going to
on his
play the
deathbed
long
at the
game.
moment because this thing threw a ball at him. We're not going to free him. He needs to be punished.
He will be punished, but they also don't know what they're doing is wrong.
I was gonna say he leads us there, and then I'll kill him.
That we could do that too.
He's
Don't
gonna
question murder.
start brushing his chin. He's gonna say, so there's this thing where we need to sacrifice something every day to Atsu the devil snake.
What the fuck are you people? So why is everybody sacrificing stuff around here?
It's kind of a jungle thing.
the jungle.
What the hell are you
Stetson
talking
is,
about?
Stetson is kind of fucked up that you're
Sorry, we were planning to sacrifice this one. If you could bring a substitute sacrifice, maybe. Otherwise, we're not letting him go.
I looked at
What?
Schmidt.
What? I'll go first. No, I need an explanation. What are we sacrificing to?
The sentient being to Atsu, the devil snake.
Where's she at? He at?
Atsu is we are unsure of its gender, but it comes every time we bang the enormous drums over there.
Does it
I
eat
bang
frogs?
those enormous drums.
Yes, it loves frogs.
What the fuck?
Can I
Let's
go
just
look at
get
the
it
big
to go
drums?
eat the frogs for us.
We've been trying to give it enough sustenance so it goes that way, but Atsu has a mind of its own.
Guys, I think we know what we need to do.
We think with
I wanna
enough
go bang the
prayer
drums.
that Atsu
Yeah.
will one
Yeah,
day
exactly.
destroy the
Bang
ball
the big
frogs for us.
I volunteer to be the bait. I think I can outrun this snake and get it to the frogs.
Yeah, cool.
We
As
can-
soon as
Yeah,
as
you're
soon as he says bang the
absolutely
drums,
right.
I'm gonna go.
Stetson.
Okay,
I'll go
Buck's going
have
down
a
banging the
moment.
drums. Everyone's looking at you,
Froggy
kind of scared.
genocide.
Yeah,
when they walk into the
I'm
drums.
banging the
Like,
drums.
Bonk,
I was
we
gonna
can-
talk to the guy.
We can outrun the snake. I think we can do it.
I wanted to talk to the snake.
You want to talk to? Hey,
It might
buddy.
also like sports.
How the fuck would the snake like sports? Let's not
Froggy
bang the drum
genocide.
until we have a sacrifice.
I already banged it. Can't take it back.
The drums, it's down a few stairs to get to the drums, but yeah, you can bang
He's
them if
saying
you
it
want
as
to.
I'm hitting the drums.
Fuck, we don't have a sacrifice.
Let me,
Okay, sure.
let me play the song of my people.
Go bong bong bong, and like the 9 wood elves that have followed you up here are gonna step back, and fucking Froggy Tom Brady's gonna be like, "Oh, is this your fight song?" oh,
This is
I
my
like it.
fight song.
And the elder's like, "I'm not sure." And he's
I'll bring the
so,
frog up here in case we need to give it something.
When's the snake come out? When's the snake
it will
come
take a
out?
bit of time. And
Like, call him.
and you guys can roll perception.
It's gonna be a tiny ass snake.
It's literally just a normal sized fucking snake.
It takes the first one to notice. Actually, you roll. I'll have Jeff recruit roll.
So far, everything that we've come here for has not been what we thought. So I don't think this is a big ass snake. Fuck this.
And Reese can roll 2 if he wants.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. Alright, very well.
Okay.
Croc Ovens, what about him? He rolling?
That's a 12.
Croc Evans is shaking his
He's
boots. Like, why would
he's standing there. He's got his arms crossed. He's looking on the horizon. He looks like he's looking, but
Croc Ovens already knows where it's at. He just
Yeah.
doesn't want to share.
yeah. But the first person that will notice would be Schmeb. You see on the horizon, kind of trees falling over in the distance.
That seems big. I don't think it's a small snake.
No, it's small.
And then slithering out of the jungle comes this snake that looks like it's like 50 to 100 feet long. It's huge.
That's not even that big.
It's like the
Shmeb's gonna
biggest
look over
token
Stetson,
size in
slap-
D&D.
Schmeb's gonna look
It's
over
not
at
that big.
Stetson, slap him on
Like
the back,
they
and say,
can
"Good luck,
outrun.
buddy."
I don't know if we can outrun it now. I changed my mind.
Nope, no turning back
Boom,
now. You,
boom,
you
boom,
wanted this.
boom. It's,
Boom, 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 boom.
it's coming up for its one sentient thing daily
could-
sacrifice.
Give it
Um,
to
Oh,
the
I
frog.
could
Yeah,
have.
wait.
I
Give
could
it-
have easily done
give him the
marching
frog.
band.
oh,
Bunk's thinking I could have done marching
Frog,
band.
frog,
That's all.
Tom Brady. I told him not to beat the drums. I was gonna let you live.
that's a rich snake. You think it likes magical football?
Yeah, you know
Wait,
what?
wait,
Go ask it. Go
wait.
ask
How's
it.
it
Let's
gonna
go
play
ask the
football?
frog. Let's go
How is
ask
it gonna
the
play
snake.
football, Froggy Tom Brady? It doesn't have arms.
Hey, it can like
Man, I
something even if
believe
it can't
in-
play it.
I believe in anyone's
I-
capacity to play the
I
greatest
would like
sport
to
in
go ask the
existence.
snake, does he like football?
Throw the ball on his finger.
Get away. It's almost here.
And it'll start sweating up. All the elves are kind of in the back. They fear this thing. This thing is a scary creature. And you guys are all next to the drum. And Froggy Tom Brady's there. I guess he's in his little cage. I don't know.
Should have kept the big orb that has a DMV in it. We could have thrown that at the snake.
True.
But we don't have no room to throw it.
That's true. Should have just brought a human sacrifice. And this giant snake will kind of swim up and start looking at you. And it's gonna kind of kneel down and put its giant gaping mouth in front of the drums, and its mouth it's like 15 feet wide when it's all the way open. It's huge.
No, it's not even that big.
Huge.
And you see
It's like
fucking
two of us.
see Atsu the devil snake. It's a big boy.
That's big.
That's not that big.
I don't.
Bigger.
I guess I could put you guys on this battle map that I have prepared.
See, he knew I was gonna bang the drums.
That's not good.
I knew that there's a potential for a few things to happen here.
I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this giant snake.
You
We
wanted
don't want
to
to
do
beat
this.
it.
Why
I
aren't
need
you
to.
running,
I need to
Stetson?
use it. I need to use it.
I don't think you guys' tokens are always fucking broken. So
Stetson, why aren't you running?
You
You said you
can
wanted to run with
go
it.
ahead and fix them.
Yeah, it's
Can
definitely
I
too long.
sense
I
the
can't run that
snake's
thing.
thoughts?
Yeah, what's the snake thing, Grease?
Trying to sense the thoughts. Go ahead.
Is it
Actually,
football related?
you sense the snake's thoughts, and I don't think it works. What's the intelligence on this spell?
3.
3.
You're not able to sense its thoughts. It may be because it's just so divinely intelligent that it bats the spell away instantly, or it might just be super stupid.
Divinely intelligent. I speak celestial.
And kind of, you just see the biggest hiss in the universe as a giant tongue laps out over the drums. And the elder will be like, "Calm, Atsu, calm, calm."
I think that's
Does it
just
speak,
Nova's
or
size
is it
snake
just like a
price.
big snake?
No, it doesn't speak.
Are you sure?
It's a snake,
Are you
Stetson.
sure?
What the fuck?
I think it's just a forest dweller.
Tried talking to it.
It is a force of nature. It doesn't speak abyssal or common.
I offered Froggy
I
Tom
tried
Brady.
deep speech.
You guys just start shouting language at the snake, and it's progressively getting like more wary as its tail start flicking. Oh,
It's getting pissed
that's a
off.
really big
Oh, I
snake,
know what we
huh?
can do. I want to
Speak
dump a
snake?
powder. I want to dump a thing of protein powder in its mouth.
You're
Is it
piss
like
off.
it?
So you're
It
just
probably
you're
has-
chucking it
it
in there?
probably
Are you getting close enough?
It probably has the same amount of nutritional value as this frog does.
Probably just poisonous.
That is not
if you
poisonous.
put protein powder in its mouth, it's gonna and the elder will say, "It only gains sustenance from sentient life forms."
Mm,
What's your guys' HP?
like 50 something.
At 32, I feel like I didn't do my health.
I'm looking at the big snake and I'm looking at a net I have.
I'm also at
You think I
32.
can throw a net on it?
I'm also at 32.
I'm at 57. Figure it out later.
Guys, I don't think that this snake is going to
This
work.
is Bonk's idea. I'm letting him. He's the one
That's
paying
what he
the
looks at
fucking
the elder expectantly, and he's like, "This is them. This is them." He's pointing at you guys.
Didn't talk about football. Didn't do anything.
Froggy Tom Brady's
What do you
gonna say,
think, what do you think, Froggy Tom Brady?
"I think we should try to teach you football, magical football."
Alright, go right.
You know what?
I think
How
that
heavy
we
is
should
the
probably
cage,
give him the
Derek?
And
frog.
it's like,
How
"Oh,
heavy is the cage?
big snake!" Oh yeah, yeah, he's in a cage. He's like, "I have to get out of this cage before I throw my ball."
Oh, okay.
The cage is really
Oh,
easy
yeah,
to pick up.
throw
It's just
your
a 1 foot
balls.
tall. It's a 1 foot tall frog. It's like a dog carrier. Anyone can pick it
Yeah,
up.
I opened the dog.
Yeah.
No. Shmup gonna grab the dog carrier.
No, he's playing football with it. I don't want him to toss the spiral. I want to see
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna toss the spiral, alright.
So I opened the doggy cage.
Okay. Okay. Froggy Tom Brady's going to. The only thing in the sheet is magical football. Froggy Tom Brady performs a magical football-related athletic feat. Anyone that catches Froggy Tom Brady's slimy magical football must succeed a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. Take 2d6 poison damage. 1 second.
Are they trying to like slowly kill this snake by feeding it
Actually, it's
poison
1d6.
frogs?
Actually, you don't know. You don't, maybe this frog's immune to poison. Maybe it's not. It's really big.
It's like people when they eat spicy food.
Yeah, I definitely forgot to do my health, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna throw. Yeah, it's an okay spiral. Yeah, he's like, oh, well, I haven't thrown in a long time, and it's gonna land in his mouth, and he's like, I'm gonna throw it back. And the snake's just gonna hiss and kind of lash out, but last second, it's gonna like snap its mouth down in front of you guys, but not eat anyone.
Schmep's gonna walk 5 feet back.
Yeah.
I kick Tom Brady.
What? What did you say, Monk?
I said I kicked Tom Brady.
You kick him? You're kicking him in? Okay. Roll athletics.
That
No,
is very
I don't think-
unbonk-like.
It's very unpunk-like, but it's
Yeah.
very funny to have him pose there. I just walk up and kick him a little and he falls in.
Why, cruel world?
You just have to do something now. You cannot summon it and not sacrifice something to it.
That sounds like an everyone's problem. That's just a me problem. I'm out of ideas and I walk away.
I use Gust and I try to blow Tom Brady in.
Tom Brady. How far can Gus blow someone?
I think 5 feet.
Oh, well, there goes the bongo drums.
Yeah, you blow Tom Brady 5 feet. He just bangs into the drums.
Alright.
The snake kind of begins to lash out. Croc Evans is gonna say, Cage, I've been sacrificed to snake 6 times before. I can take it.
No, man, Schmeb's gonna look at Froggy Tom Brady didn't make it into the snake's mouth, right?
No.
Schmeb's gonna run up and
Go
punt
for a
him.
tackle.
He's gonna go for a fucking field goal into the snake's mouth.
Okay, roll
He
initiative
did say
against.
he's like a foot tall.
Roll initiative against Froggy Tom Brady.
Can, if he fails his thing, can it be that Shmeb falls in the mouth instead?
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I want to go
You're
try.
getting me back, then.
I want it to be a Charlie Brown situation where Froggy moves slightly and then Schmep just goes full force into the snake's mouth.
Froggy like bends down to try to form another
Tie his
football.
shoe or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
Froggy Tom Brady's there. Yeah, what are you doing on your turn, Schmidt?
I'm punching his ass into the snake's mouth.
Trying to
I
punt
said we're
him?
gonna teach
Okay.
him what a field goal is.
Okay, okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll athletics. Okay, Froggy Tom Brady's going to roll athletics, and
Wait,
he's
wait, I'd like to use my DM inspiration to reroll.
Does he have one?
I still
I have
have
no
one from the
idea.
previous week.
I'll trust you.
I wasn't here.
I'll trust
I
you.
technically have 2 because I did 2 recaps.
I'll trust you.
I don't remember.
You can do one.
I know I did do 2, Derek. I did 2 in a row.
I'll trust you. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, didn't help at all.
Froggy Tom Brady rolls a 15. So it's gonna go. Oh wow! 6. Is that a tackle? No, you can't use feet. You can't kick people in Magical Football. Look up at you.
I'm aiming with the
That's
ball.
soccer.
You're holding the ball.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, the ball. He just had the ball anymore. Threw it in the snake's mouth, and the snake can spit it back up again. I don't got no ball.
Well, shit. Now I'm out of ideas.
Where's the ref?
lost
Where's the ref?
I tossed him a football. That's
You gotta
not way
tackle the
too
snake.
big.
You gotta tackle the snake and get the ball from him.
Tackle the snake. Okay.
Yep.
We're going to the village after this, right? The village only I can lead you to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I do not care. Whatever ends the bit.
Froggy Tom Brady's gonna run up and
1
attempt
second, he might be able to tackle the snake.
to athletics roll the snake, and he automatically fails
got the
because
Ray
it's
Lewis
No,
more than
let
2
him
sizes
roll.
larger than him.
No, let him roll. I
You can-
want to see how good he does.
Can roll a disadvantage. It's actually this is magical football related, so I'll let him do a normal roll without advantage. Oh.
He's about to fucking Ray Lewis this
He
fucking
rolls a
snake.
natural one.
He fell in the mouth.
He tries to jump in, and to tackle it, and he's gonna just kind of jump up and
And purposely go into the throat, down the
Down the hatch.
Froggy Tom Brady's dead, dude. He has
swallowed,
like, he has
he's dead.
11 hit points. He got swallowed by a snake that's bigger than the world. It's gone. That's the death of Froggy Tom Brady. Let me reveal a sheet and get rid of it quickly. You killed this poor little guy.
Wow,
Bolt
Noggle, why
killed
would you
him.
do that?
This is the
I didn't
first
do nothing.
sentient creature that died and isn't coming back in this campaign.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Noggle.
Rest in
I
peace,
was feeling
Froggy
like,
Tom Brady.
You summoned the snake. I didn't.
I would like football like everything else here.
And Atsu the Devil Snake's going to look around kind of satisfied. And
Does he cough up the football?
gonna cough up the tiny football because it's not a
He
sentient
coughs
being.
up the football and the jersey he was wearing.
Yeah, there's a tiny little Tom Brady jersey. And it flutters down and lands on top of the drums, and Atsu the Devil Snake is gone. He starts slithering back into the jungle, and a bunch of trees fall over, and you see all the wood elves wipe their brows.
All in unison, they all wipe their brows.
It's a fucking cartoon.
We are glad.
Setson, about your plan with the fucking snake.
I think he could outran it.
I mean, to be fair, you are the one that tried to punt him in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not-
he's the one who
that's
summoned the
messed up.
goddamn snake.
That was me.
The
But
issue is
You gave
resolved.
He gave you the idea.
There's no more giant snake. Good job, everyone. It was
I look over at Professor Crocs.
Good
and I
way to
see he was
survive.
disappointed he didn't jump in.
I would have liked to have jumped in the snake's throat. I always enjoy one of those, but
We're finding out he's a
sacrificing the
dwarfish.
lowest rung is probably one of the best ways to survive. You always outrun the person that is the least athletically and survivably sound. So good work, class. That's extra credit for
He
Bonk.
also looks at Smebulok when he says
He's like, good job,
Alright.
Smepilok.
Good. All I need to do is stay more athletic than you, and then I can survive.
No one is.
That would just
Plan.
fly. It would just fly.
New plan: we take those bongo drums to the snake, to the frog people, and we beat on it in hopes that the snake hears us. And
How
we'll
do
come
we
and-
find the
You need
frog
to
people?
understand. We would have exterminated the ball frogs a very, very, very long time ago. If
Did you bring the drums over there and beat
no,
them?
we have several times, but Atsu never wants to go in. The village is surrounded by uncountable arcane wards that we do not know how to get past.
Alright, so we break the wards and then we beat the drum.
Makes sense to me.
You
bad.
could attempt to. Everyone from our tribe that has tried has died violently. The safest way
we've,
through is with a ball frog to guide you.
We have experience in activating arcane runes. We'll be fine.
Do the drumsticks matter? Because I think I broke them by hitting it too hard.
I think we can find new drums.
We can make new drumsticks. The drums just have to have loud enough percussion to draw Atsu the Devil Snake.
Well, first, let's go find. We'll leave the drums here for now. Let's go find these runes and
Alright.
try and bust them open.
Alright, now where's this frog village? And I looked at Froggy Tom Brady, who's no longer there. I was like,
Yeah, you see
oh.
the little jersey.
I think this is easy enough. We follow the river upstream because they're poisoning it. It's not that hard.
Croc Elvin is gonna lean down and he's gonna smell it, and he's like, "Oh, I could follow the smell, but it might just lead us right into an arcane ward."
Well, that's kind of what we need to do anyway, isn't it?
Suppose so. We might be able to retrace the tracks, but I don't know how many. I could do it. I could probably do it. Could do it.
I believe in you.
I like the confidence in like the second time.
I
we
have
said it the
one
most, so
other
let's do that.
The
suggestion.
problem we're running into, I am excellent at hunting down wild beasts. So the issue here is that these wild beasts have been mixed with
If
football,
there's-
which I know absolutely nothing about. There might be
If there's one thing I know
football-related
more than
solutions to
anything,
the magical
and it's-
wards that we don't know. And I wouldn't be able to get past those.
If there's one thing I know, it's football. And I think I know the best way to get their attention.
I think I
You
have
know,
ideas
there's
of what
probably
these
like
runes are.
billboards up around the jungle to advertise their like Super Bowl.
I'm guessing the arcane runes
So-
are probably
I heard about that
This-
from
football-related tasks.
Does anyone have a portable speaker? Was that not a thing in 2010 still?
A what?
A portable speaker.
Yeah, they have those.
Okay,
They have
perfect.
like
And I
boomboxes.
will-
I'm pretty sure they have
The
like.
NFL draft
NFL,
down.
yeah, exactly. The NFL theme.
Okay.
And if we play this, it will attract anyone who loves the name of football.
That's a
We'll
good
just walk
fucking
in the
idea.
jungle.
Okay.
We walk through the
I mean,
jungle and
you guys have
teleport.
already used a legally distinct JBL speaker before. That's canon, so you have that. NFL on Fox theme song, 10 hours. This is getting taken down.
There you go. It's fine.
I'm gonna play the draft sound though, so it's an even bigger sporting event for them to run to.
The draft sound?
I don't know the difference.
Yeah, it goes. Let me get the sound for you, Derek.
Draft song?
No, NFL draft sound. I'm sending it to you. It's like that. It's like the sound.
I don't know what he's doing.
Okay, I played that on stream, but that's on the recording. I don't know what that is, and it's not on YouTube.
It's the time the pick is in.
It's not on YouTube. We'll say you guys do that later. I know what it sounds like now.
The NFL theme is better.
It's not on YouTube music. Everyone knows the NFL theme.
Even I know the NFL theme, and Tyler hates football.
So I guess we're listening. Yeah. Well, we'll get there. We'll play this. This is gonna.
So we're walking through the jungle with fucking crock ovens leading us, and us blasting the NFL theme as we're walking.
Yeah. So I'll play other music. I guess because let's play that. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, you're walking through the jungle. The elder will kind of come with you guys. He's going to leave all of his people behind. And yeah, you're walking through the jungle following Croc Ovens, who's kind of rabidly like a feral animal following the scent of this tiny little jersey. And yeah, we'll say it takes you like an hour or two to get there, or to get to the point where the arcane wards are, kind of up the river. And you'll see this river. It's kind of it looks like a very kind of big collection of water down here, but you'll like go down this one water source where it kind of narrows out into like an even stream, and up there you'll see this kind of expanse opens, this valley, and roll perception.
Am I the only one looking?
I guess so. Croc Ovens has a very high passive perception.
Sorry, I was reading spells on my sheet.
I was looking up NFL information.
Okay.
But my thing seems more important.
Bonk, you're able to see, as you're kind of looking through the Sports Illustrated from 2012, I mean, I guess it'd be 2002, because, yeah, whatever. You'll see, kind of in the distance, you'll see the skeletons of, a few of the tribesmen, the wood elves out there. Kind of, it's played out like a minefield, but you have no idea where the arcane protections would be. And Croc Evans will see this too, and he's like, "Right, good Bonk, you see what I see, don't you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Field goal.
Well, there, that's also very far in the distance. I do see that as well. Kind of peeking above the trees. But this is where the arcane wards are. This is where I've got to stop leading us.
Alright, so these things explode when they get touched?
We don't know what they do.
They do.
I throw a baseball at it.
They do, but you can't. You kind of all look around and you can't see any arcane wards on the ground.
I throw a baseball into the jungle.
Okay, roll a d20.
He just fucking explodes.
One.
Okay.
I hit Croc Ovens and he dies.
He gets swallowed by a giant snake. Yeah, so, you throw baseball out randomly, and it just lands and rolls for a bit, and you just see this giant explosion. Looks like a fireball went off.
Good. Was that it?
Yeah, for now. that's all you see happen.
I
That's
think
what's...
that's the
Baseball out
usual
there.
impact of your baseballs.
I throw another baseball.
You have a limited amount of baseballs, but you do have a baseball for when you want a
I have
baseball.
20 of
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
I do have a count because these are gonna be rocks in my inventory. if we need them.
just roll. If you're throwing all 20,
No, I want to know.
that's that second one you throw also explodes. Actually, the second one you throw, you just see kind of rolls for a bit, and then it stops, and the giant cube appears around it, and it goes like, and then it looks like it just gets compacted into a tiny little circle, this tiny little dot that's invisible.
Those work?
If only we had detect magic.
Detect
It
evil
says
and good.
You
fairy.
know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. I don't know what that means.
That pertains to like a chapel can be consecrated so that like devils are not allowed to enter. And a
And
place that is
desecrated
desecrated
means a
is like the
chapel can be-
opposite.
Yeah, also
Like,
a chapel.
Angels can't go
And
there.
it's cool.
Yeah,
No, I have this one. This one's better anyway.
detect magic.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay. Sense magic in this way. You kind of 30 feet in front of you see the display of magic up here, and you do see a veritable fucking minefield of magical runes on the ground.
Damn, I
Well,
just realized.
I'll
if
start
he-
pointing them out, and I'll say, "All right, find stuff to throw at them, because we need to pop all of them."
All right, I got more baseballs.
I'll
Yeah,
just
sure.
Point towards
I-
what we're
I want to point out
throw.
he could have buried these runes 3 feet underground. The spell wouldn't work.
No, no.
Uh,
It conveys a minefield. You see, there's stuff stretching up. There's stuff on the ground. There's shit all over the place. Dom has protected this place. If you tried to fly, you'll see something above you that
Aw.
would have probably.
Look, there's a little rabbit that's jumping and then explodes.
The rabbit fucking explodes. There's no rabbits in the jungle, but it's a jungle equivalent tiny creature that's cute.
Oh, it's a frog.
Yeah, it's a little tiny
It's the
frog.
Atticus
It's
Beauregard.
Tom
Yeah.
I point out when I tell
I
Reese
made it,
that.
I made it on the snake, guys, and he steps in a landmine and dies.
Do an Eldritch Blast. I want to see if it'll trigger it.
Eldritch Blast? Sure.
Okay.
Or- So I don't know if I think it'll work.
Actually, just roll.
I psionic blast.
I mean, regardless, you cast Detect Magic. You guys have 10 minutes to clear stuff out. You'll begin clearing out this swath of magic runes as you continue along. And you'll kind of make this big triangle. And you're kind of able to get past this miniature little minefields.
Damn, if
Um,
only we had a bag of marbles.
We're gonna
Or
have to
something
come back
to
through
just
and make a
roll down
wide
the
enough
hill
for
on
that
it.
snake to get through.
I do have some marbles if you'd like some.
And
Oh, why wouldn't you just lead the snake here?
That's the plan. That's we're gonna bang the drum, so we have to clear the minefield.
I was too busy reading, reading. Did
I
you
thought
know
that
in
was the plan
2000
originally, but you chickened out.
I mean, I just want to point out the Buffalo Bills did change their jerseys this year. Illustrate. I won't point this out, guys. But like, that's what I was reading. Same with the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns.
but all those are legally distinct and relate to a plane somehow.
Legally distinct New
Yeah.
Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
They just won the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl after fighting off Katrina.
The Saints come from the seven heavens.
Fucked up. We still got legally distinct Washington Redskins.
Yeah, I guess they'll still
Never
exist.
let it die, baby. Never let it die.
Cool. And you'll kind of head into this little clearing in the jungle, and you'll see this what looks like some kind of a construct that's also wearing football pads. It's going to stand up, and its eyes will flare red, and it's going to look down at each of you.
it
I
turns
guess
out-
as you walked out, the elder's going to kind of wave you guys off. He's going to say, before this all happens, I will not follow you in further. I wish you luck on your adventure.
Everyone think this guy's not blind and he sees the big statue up there we're about to activate.
He brought you here out of respect, but he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really care about helping you.
Oh.
I think we brought the drums with us. Start banging the drums.
It's gonna look at each of you.
Not yet.
What's an
Get
I?
close to the village.
What's a? When did,
Also, we have to wait till tomorrow. I think the sneak like comes
Oh.
once per day.
I know what to do. I throw a football at it.
You can't
you
eat this
throw,
fucking
you throw a football at it, it catches it. It's a fucking.
Well,
You're gonna get the popcorn taken away.
I said go, go, go!
Cool giant football
and it starts running the other way because it needs to go get a touchdown.
They go, and it's gonna say, "Halt! I am already in the end zone."
End zone.
It's gonna celebrate for a second.
It
And it's gonna do a celebration dance. It's gonna throw the ball into the ground. The ball's tiny. It just
I immediately run up and I
impacts into the
dump
dirt.
Gatorade on it and
This is cheering, and it's gonna say,
dies.
"Okay, halt! Go back. What is up, player? You need to complete some challenges before I let you continue past my field."
What are the challenges?
Well, it is simple. Who's an iconic football player from the 2010s? That did.
O.J. Simpson.
No,
He was done a long before then. Yeah.
You said the 2010s
Jake
character?
Cutler.
The stipulation is they have to do touchdown celebrations.
Michael
Oh,
Vick had a dog
Jake
fighting
Cutler.
No,
ring.
it's
Went to jail
Shadow
for it.
Chosenko.
Who?
Chad Ochocinco or Antonio Brown.
I can pronounce Antonio Brown, so I'm gonna do that. And
Hey, Brown.
I'll say, first challenge, do the iconic, most iconic, Antonio Brown touchdown celebration.
Oh, I got this. I go and run and hump the fucking the goalpost.
Okay, you need to do.
That's crass.
That is Chris. Antonio
When he
Brown's
did it in
freaky.
game.
I mean, I believe it.
I know, and I mean, and Bunko's that's crass. And I stand by the people on Fox News who reported on saying that was too crass
Okay.
and inappropriate. He got suspended. I stand by that.
roll performance.
Unsportsmanlike.
You can
It's the
use.
one thing I'm good at. I know football.
Yeah, you can. Oh, that was actually a good performance.
No, he
roll.
doesn't need it.
Okay. Beautiful.
I know ball.
So yeah, you do the perfect Antonio Brown humping the goalpost, and he's like, "Ha ha ha! That's crass. That is perfect. Good job." It's gonna like reach his hand down for a high five.
Is he go for the high?
I'm
Is
gonna
he go
dap.
for the-
I'm gonna dap him up the way they do in the end zone.
Yeah, it does it exactly perfectly because I don't know how they do it.
I was gonna say as soon as he goes for the high five, it just pulls his hand back. It slicks back its metal hair.
No, it's not that mean. This thing's cool. This thing loves football.
And it sounds pretty fucking cool to me, but
Yeah, I mean it is cool, but that's mean cool.
You
Gotta look
can't
up
leave your bro hanging when he's about to
football-related
dap you up.
challenges now. I was expecting some kind of a combat to happen at the, the snake, so I'm kind of unprepared. I'll figure
what, you didn't
something.
think we're gonna sacrifice?
I thought you guys were gonna be like, I'm not gonna sacrifice anyone. Because Bunk's nice. But-
I mean, I
Froggy Tom
realized.
Brady's dead.
I'm gonna be honest. I realized my mistake. I scolded Noggle, but I mean,
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I just gotta improv.
Tom Brady also killed a kid, so I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I guess.
I mean, to be honest.
Did he kill a
Tom
kid?
Brady never killed a kid.
Did he kill someone?
He's on his deathbed. He's on his deathbed.
Yeah, he's on his deathbed. He killed a kid.
Wait, does
Sorry,
it like
dude.
make a wish?
Sorry, did Tom Brady walk in and kiss the kid on the mouth, and he goes like, hey, "Back to the interview."
Back to the broadcast booth.
was the kid also his son? It's weird, and everyone's gonna point this out for 6 years.
He only does it. He only does that after a Super Bowl win, so 7 times.
Okay. Second thing, it's gonna fucking sure. It'll say fuck it. Okay. Second challenge: throw a perfect spiral to me.
That's you, Bonk.
Oh, bonk.
But I already did it.
I have not seen evidence of this, but I bet it was cool, brother. I need you to do it again.
Eh. My heart's not in it.
He kind of catches it. He's like,
Your heart's not in it. I can
your heart
tell.
is not in it. That was substandard. I will write it down. Well, above standard, but sub-excellence.
Schmep's gonna give it a go.
I miss.
Fuck, I threw an interception.
Wow. That
I'm gonna
attempt was
kill
marched
you
down.
and just you.
Second challenge honestly failed. Sorry, guys.
Give me trivia.
That was
I'm
that's
thinking
kinda
about
sucked.
Froggy Tom Brady a lot lately, and I'm kind of getting sad about it. He seemed
Absolutely.
like a nice guy.
Last challenge. Who is the most prolific interplanar magical football player of the last
Dominic
decade?
Sullivan.
Lich
That'd
Dom.
be Lich Dom, Dominic Toronto, or whatever the fuck is that.
Dominic Sullivan.
That's wrong.
I will go
it's Froggy
with-
Tom Brady.
I will go with the first answer I heard, which was correct. Dominic Sullivan. Excellent.
It's wrong. It's Froggy Tom Brady.
Froggy Tom Brady was great. Is he coming back?
Yeah, he'll
Soon.
be back soon.
Roll deception.
Can I roll mine with disadvantage?
I've got to roll insight on this thing still. It could
I got a
succeed.
9. I'm trying to hold back tears.
Roro, stop eating the stuffing out of the popcorn. Stop it.
What?
He's got popcorn. He's eating the stuff.
Oh, I heard popcorn. I'm like, why you put stuffing in your popcorn?
No, he's got popcorn.
It's
He's got
done.
popcorn. Mr. Roro's got his popcorn.
Okay, it has +0 to insight. I have to roll above a 6.
Mr. Roro and his popcorn.
A 6 is really bad.
All right, sick. Excited to
Well,
see
roll
him
two.
when he gets back. Well, you guys have passed 2 out of 3 challenges. That's good enough. You may proceed.
High standards, right?
Huh?
No. I said that awesome.
All right, sick.
Where's
what was that little shit? Say it again.
where was the rest of the where's the rest of your interplanar football team at?
Oh, we got an entire league, the Froggy League. It's right up ahead.
What teams do you guys play against?
The Froggy teams play against each other, but one day they hope to have their own interplanar magical football league.
The Patriots.
Say, are you Dominic friends?
We play on the Planebreaker Swordfish team with him.
All right. Hell yeah. Welcome, Swordfish. I am Ballbot, and I'm going to stay here and keep doing my job.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Bye-bye.
Did Dominic
Also
make
said-
you?
Dominic left me here for trivia. Yeah, he made me.
Alright, cool.
If you
Alright.
failed, I would have killed you violently. But I liked
Alright,
that
bye.
you know football trivia. Goodbye. Okay.
So we're at the Froggy Village.
Yeah. I'll look at there in a bit. I'm going to take a break. They're going a lot faster than I expected. I'll be back.
You could have just made us fight the big snake.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be back.
Big snake. Big snake. Big snake. Big snake. It's been off for like 10 minutes. Big snake. Snake big.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Alright.
Hello. I'm just going to change
Hi.
Froggy Tom Brady's name to Froggy Footballer.
Good idea. That way he can be confused with a soccer player.
Oh, you're right. Should I call them ball frogs? I guess so.
Yeah, I don't have anything better, unfortunately. All frogs.
It's the fucking ball frogs, baby.
The ball frog league, and we're all living in it.
But they gotta say ball is life. All the time.
He already has. Yeah. Froggy Tom Brady did.
Froggy Tom Brady lived by that motto.
Yeah.
I'm also assuming he died by that motto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he died doing an awesome tackle on a big snake.
Was he trying to wrestle the snake's tongue?
He was on his tooth and then
No,
he
he
fell in
died
his mouth.
instantly.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, never mind, he just dived straight down his throat. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
No.
here.
Okay, I think that's everyone.
Nuh-uh. I said nuh-uh.
I said, uh-huh.
Ree-kee-kee-kee-ka-doo-koo-koo. Ra-cha-kee-kee-ka-doo-doo-doo.
Alright. Sure, they're ball frogs now, we're good. Okay, so yeah, you guys kind of walk into this little a clearing that opened up in the jungle, and you'll see this finely mowed fields that looks like it's sprayed with some kind of substance. There's a hill that goes down to the river, and in the river, like suspended above it, you'll see a bunch of these, like, it looks like a suspended building. Like, everything here is like completely just clashes with what you've seen in Kadasi so far. Like, this looks like like a football field you'd see at like a high school. And there's like this little shack built by like modern design, suspended above the river, and you'll see water leaking out of it that's turning the river green. And there's like these,
The frog's gay.
yeah, and there's like these
you know that'd be the funniest part is if it's not actually poison and it's just fucking like what is the Gatorade version in this game? And they just
It's
been trying
Croc
to be like, yeah, if we're cracked that, well, it's good for everyone, good for athletes, good for the environment. We just been pumping it in the river. I don't know why they think it's poisonous.
that might be funnier than what I made up. But we'll get there. Because as you guys walk up, holding up the JBL speaker, playing the NFL theme, out of all of these tiny little like barrack huts
They all come
that
out
they all
marching.
live in, they'll start marching out to the NFL theme, and you'll see how many fucking teams are in the fucking
Too
football knuckle.
How
How many
fucking
NFL teams are there?
Come on.
32.
How many teams?
Yeah,
Yeah, 32. Okay, so you see 32 different teams
one
of
for
frogs.
each state.
Yeah. Something like that. 32 teams of frogs come
Not
out.
even true either.
No, it's not true at all. There's 50 states. And
one for each state that we recognize.
No, I mean some states have multiple teams.
Exactly, that's why.
they
that's why
probably
they
just
matter.
come from cities that have a lot of money, because I can't imagine North Dakota as a football team.
That is pretty much how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's the North Dakota Rushmorians or whatever.
That's never happening.
We almost got there.
Gonna be 3 hillbillies.
That's South Dakota.
So yeah, there's 32 teams of frogs, however many frogs that is. Yeah, I guess. What would Lich
So
Dom
it's
have them?
roughly 400 frogs.
What would Lich Dom have them sacrifice people in?
A
full
Gatorade
foot
cooler.
Why not? Yeah, there's a Gatorade cooler kind of adjacent to the hut that they drown the frogs in. And there's a little froggy graveyard.
Oh, I thought it was still just gonna be a giant volcano still. But
Oh
they
yeah,
put 'em in a
yeah, that's
Gatorade
actually
tub.
funny. I know.
Yeah, it's just a giant volcano right next to this village that they get thrown into, but they're in a Gatorade.
There's a giant volcano, and you'll see like all of these old like kind of displayed as effigies, these old football pads, kind of leading up the trail to the to the volcano, and it's their Hall of Fame. It's like that's Froggy Tom Brady, senior. Like, it's just kind of running out of football players. And I gotta watch
Tom
them
Brady
for
is
2 years.
All Froggy Tom Brady.
Well, you don't know, but
You don't know that, but
yeah,
yeah.
they all perfectly categorize the
They all have
teams.
one father.
The 2015 teams that existed They're just exact replicas, except they're Froggy versions. And yeah, this is all spanning out. And once the NFL theme ends, they're all kind of at attention, basically.
So if I understand what I'm looking at here, it's every Super Bowl that is played, whatever team wins, their quarterback gets shoved into a big Gatorade dispenser and then thrown in the volcano, and they put their helmet up on display saying
Yeah.
that they won the game. Okay, cool. Just so I understood what I'm looking at. Yeah, this honestly looks about what I thought.
What the? Did I delete my
I think I
playlist?
gave Tommy or Froggy Tom Brady a better death.
Eh.
Where's... That's a pretty good death. They only die if they get sports injuries. And they get sacrificed if they get sports
very
injuries.
often.
Yeah, debilitating ones
At
that they can't recover from, and they also die if
At
they
the
get
end
picked
of
to the
the-
last for the team.
Tear your ACL, you're gone, buddy.
Football ambient music. Surely that will come up with something. Football Manager. That's the game about soccer.
Can why don't you find a playlist from all the football commercials during the Super Bowl, and we just listen to that in the background. Just type in Super Bowl commercials.
Super Bowl rock and roll playlist. No.
Sure.
Okay, whatever. I guess we're going with that. This video's already getting taken down. So yeah, they're all kind of limed up. I don't know. Who's another football guy? Who's an important football guy from the 2010s?
O.J. Simpson.
It's not O.J. Simpson.
You want another
Rudy.
football guy from the 2010s? What position do you want?
Whoever's the best
Wide
other than Tom
receiver
Brady.
number 23 on the Bears in like 2009. I forget his name though.
Whoever's the best that's not Tom Brady.
A quarterback, I guess we could go Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Or
Rodgers.
Peyton Manning.
Froggy Aaron Rodgers starts walking
Hey,
up.
who's the guy who was on the Dolphins?
A lot of guys.
Michael Vick was on the Dolphins, and he
Was that
had-
Michael Vick?
No, he
did
wasn't,
dog-
you
Dog fighting
dumbass.
dude.
He did dog fighting, bro.
He did.
Mike-
He was never on the Dolphins.
He was on the Eagles, dude.
Same fucking
and the
thing.
Falcons.
Yeah, they're all the same thing.
Falcon, Eagle, Dolphin, they're all fucking
Who's the cool
animals.
guy from the Dolphins or whatever? And it's the only interesting thing about
So
them ever.
he walks up, he does an iconic Aaron Rodgers thing, whatever that is.
He does
And,
the discount double check.
yeah, and Froggy Aaron Rodgers walks up and he's like, "Hey, what's up? You guys like football?"
Hell yeah!
"Hell yeah, well you're in the right place. How'd you get here? I don't even know where half of you are.
I'm a
Let's go that
frog.
way.
But you got hands, you can play ball. Ball is life."
Ball is life.
How many Super Bowls do you have?
No.
Oh, it's Dan Marino. That's who I'm thinking of.
That's the 70s, buddy.
I've got to look up Grung
So
lifespan.
Dan Marino, an old grung walks out.
Grung 5e. They
Then
live up to 50
I-
years. I'm going to decide they live 10 years. Actually, no, because they have that one frog teacher at the school. Okay, 50 years. But these ones
50
die pretty quickly because
You see,
They also
Dan
sacrifice
Marino,
the oldest
O.J.
ones that
Simpson,
can't
and give
perform
me
well
one
anymore.
other old football player
Yeah.
novel.
Old
Yeah, old classic.
Shannon Sharp.
Shan Sharp,
Yeah, they're
O.J.
kinda-
Simpson, and Dan Marino come out, and they're the council of football.
they're kind of retired. Yeah. Okay, those guys come out. They're kind of watching Aaron Rodgers. They're up on the bleachers. They're like, "All right, shit. Well,
Give a
yeah, we're
thumbs up
just
or a thumbs
playing
down."
ball. What brings you here?" The recruit's like, "We're just trying to find the." He's whispering this to you guys. The phylactery, right? Do we care about them poisoning the
We're
river?
trying to.
We're trying to find your Super Bowl trophy.
That's true. It's probably a trophy. That's
Well,
a
oh,
good-
okay.
that's a-
Well, I have 3 Froggy Super Bowls to my name. Not my real ones, though. Not
What is
I
the
have
one
3
that
Froggy
Lich
Magical Super
Dom
Bowls to
would
my name.
give you guys?
The what?
You know, Dom. The
Yeah, no,
guy who
you-
introduced.
Dominic Sullivan, the undisputed greatest of all time? in the National Magical Football
I'm
League?
assuming he
In the
gave you guys
Magical Football League?
something to like watch and probably looks like a trophy of some kind.
Yeah, this. And he's gonna flip a football into the air and catch it. Oh, trophy. Hold on.
And he goes, this, and he flips up a trophy and catches it.
Okay, I guess I don't know how much this has existed, but it'll say the legally distinct Vince Lombardi trophy.
Thank you.
I just googled that.
I figured.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask if you needed me to tell you what it's.
yeah, we did it every time we win the.
I'll be real with
The
you, I
fucking
was
Super
gonna
Bowl.
call it the Piston Cup because that's the only thing I knew.
That's from Cars the
And I-
movie.
Which is also just as funny if we just butcher football even more. Yeah, he gave us this, the Piston Cup. Oh, so that's the thing you guys that you play for and you win, huh?
Yep, it's the greatest honor of all time. Other than being in the presence of the undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan.
You know, I
Alright,
caught a
so
pass from him once.
You guys will see a statue in the back, and it's a guy with like football pads on, but he's like skinny and he's got like a chicken neck, and pimples on his face.
Oh my god, Dorky Dom is a thing.
And on the plinth
I'm
it says
sorry.
Dominic Sullivan, the undisputed greatest of all time.
I'm starting to think that we could just take the trophy and walk out of here. Yeah, the trophy.
You're not taking the trophy unless you win.
You can't even say
In
it
the
with a straight
planer,
face, motherfucker.
the Froggy Football
God.
League. That's what it is.
Alright, then let's
The
flip
season
the ball.
takes the entire year.
Oh, well, we gotta do, let's do
Well,
one
ball's
game,
life,
all
might
or
as well.
nothing, right here, right now. Your best players versus our best players.
I agree, for all the beans.
For
Yeah,
All the
3-on-3.
For all the marbles. Arm wrestler, right now.
Okay, so yeah, we're playing for the legally distinct Vince Lombardi trophy. And hold on, let me talk to the guys. And he's gonna walk out, and you'll see about 300 million frogs huddled together.
Alright, are they all talking to each other?
Yeah, you guys can roll persuasion.
Cool. You guys want to go take the
not
trophy
fireball.
while they're not looking and just go to the volcano and throw it in?
I mean, does anyone have like a fireball?
Frogs could be killed.
Can
in
I
one
use
fireball.
telekinesis to
Oh,
take
you're
the football?
very
I
good
have
at
burning
killing
hands,
people
I
with a
could just
knife.
I could burning hands them right now.
The recruit's gonna
I have
say,
this-
there's far too many frogs there to kill with burning hands.
You want to bet? I've done that quite a bit. Ask me how.
Alright, bonk. I put my long sword in my hands and I go, alright, you grab my ankles and start spinning me as fast as possible. I'll
That
hold
is
my
a tr-
blade out.
We could do that. We could also. I have this ring
Oh.
of telekinesis or something.
I'll give
No, it is.
Justin guidance.
I could grab the trophy now and we could just leave.
You don't see a trophy anywhere around you.
Oh, if
Right
only we
back.
knew where it was. I thought they produced it so I could just steal it.
No, you didn't flip it up. You can't carry that around. Actually, how big is
Guys,
it in comparison to a person, Noggle? Is it tiny? Is it big?
What?
The Vince Lombardi trophy, how big is
It's
it?
not the size of the piston
Oh, okay.
cup.
I see a guy holding it now. It's like,
I
yeah.
was gonna say it's like
It's like the size of a head and neck and a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like a Stanley Cup.
No, it's a lot smaller.
Stanley
than a
Cup's
Stanley
huge.
Cup.
I know that.
Now, how big was the piston cup?
I thought that was the name of the race. I didn't know there's a trophy.
I think it's smaller than the Vince Lombardi trophy, actually.
You think the piston cup's smaller?
Oh, there's a piston cup. Piston cup in
Steven,
comparison to
I
Lightning
need a
McQueen.
second opinion on how big the piston cup is.
Okay.
Piston cup, I don't know. It's decent sized cup.
It's
It's not
pretty
like the
big, it's
Stanley
pretty
Cup.
big.
The
Here's
Stanley
a-
Cup's fucking huge.
It's this in comparison to the green car that I forgot the name of that he lets win.
That looks pretty big because it's next to a car.
Chick wins
Yeah,
the
but how
piston
big are
cup.
those cars actually? Those cars aren't made to fit people in them.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
You don't know I'm right or wrong though, or right.
Well, you. I'm gonna
Actually,
look up. I'm
every
gonna go look
car
at
in the car world is born with a baby inside of it.
how tall.
There's an eldritch
is
fucking ritual
Lightning
a long time ago that
McQueen?
found people with vehicles.
Lightning McQueen is
The average car size.
53
Okay, well,
inches
we know
tall.
it's
I
smaller
do
than
not
the
know what
piston
that
cup.
means.
Stanley Cup in
Okay.
comparison to a card. I'm not gonna find a picture for this. If I don't see a picture, I'm just gonna give up. Okay. No, these are just Stanley mugs that people put coffee in. I'm done. So this phylactery is gonna be tiny for you guys. It's a frog-sized, legally synced Vince Lombardi trophy, but you don't know where it is. And they're all huddling right now, but you guys are together. And yeah, Noggle, you're gonna be able to see that there's enough frogs here that like they cover like at least like 60-foot radius, all huddled up together.
Fucking hell of shit for someone who's in fireball range.
That would kill like a 6 of them or something.
Lightning McQueen is about 4 feet tall.
Kids, important rule about survival: they have the action economy.
That's
We
true.
can do it. We can take him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust anything you say, Stetson, after you said you could outrun the snake.
Well, I didn't think he was gonna be that big.
I hope as much as I can, but I'm gonna survive.
I think we should bring the snake as backup on our team.
Dun, dun. You have the drums
He's
with you still.
Every time they try to go score a touchdown, he's gonna get a free snack. We'll just win the numbers game, guys.
What are you planning? A roll persuasion. Oh, you did. To play one game.
We just-
Froggy Aaron
all
Rodgers is
of
gonna
them
start walking
versus
back.
all of us, one game.
He's gonna say like, "Well, we appreciate the offer, but we respect the sanctity of our tournament. We're not gonna throw the trophy away over
Oh, I know
one
what you
game."
do. I start making chicken noises at them.
And Lich Dom said you guys were a bunch of cowards.
If you make chicken noises at any jock, they immediately have to take on the duel, or they're gonna look like a
Hey,
chicken.
I ain't no
Hey,
chicken.
stop that.
I ain't no chicken.
Hey, stop,
Hey,
stop doing
we could fight over something else. We could play
Yeah,
over something
sounds
else.
like
I
you're-
really love to play a good game of magical football. Oh, this
Sounds like you're chicken.
This trophy's too valuable to us. No, we're not. No chicken.
Oh, it sounds like you're chicken.
The undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan. Told us about
Yeah,
chickens. We can't conceptualize what they look like, but we're not
But
that.
we do know that noise means that it's not nice.
You're not
The
gonna,
emotions
they're not
do.
gonna get somebody else. They're not gonna get to me. They're like, it's okay, Froggy Aaron Rodgers. No, you made the right choice. Stand with it. Yeah, be a froggy man, Froggy Aaron Rodgers. I guess can't tell the gender of these things, but they have to sustain a population somehow. But they're all just football guys to you.
All right, I guess you guys just really aren't worth Dominic's time. Yes, that's it.
Whoa, stand down, Rose Bowl.
Greatest of all time. Undisputed, by the way, the undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan. He gives us stuff all the time when we sacrifice our least valuable players.
Yeah, but have you even caught a pass from him? Are you guys really that good that you're good enough to catch
Oh,
balls from him?
you never caught a pass from him? Who's
I have.
the most popular football player from 1995? Knuckle.
O.J. Simpson.
1995?
Yeah.
I'll get it right eventually.
Probably 1995. It'd either be John Elway or Montana. Or Troy Aikman.
I'll let you pick.
We'll go John Elway. We'll go John
Alright,
Elway.
as soon as you need another frog name, let me know. I got some name pulled up.
It's like,
This is my
No.
bag right here. This
You
is
know
where I
around
know,
that
this is
honor?
where I know everything.
Froggy John Elway, senior. We do the senior instead of the junior because we need to keep it current, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He caught Lich Dom's pass, but no, he did.
Yeah,
they
but-
didn't know him as Lich Dom. They know him as the undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan's pass.
Okay, but was that you? Was that any of you recently?
No,
I didn't
no,
think
but
so.
that would be an honor greater than winning the legally distinct Vince Lombardi trophy.
How about this? If you beat us, Lord Dom will throw you the football.
That's insane. That is a name of one of the stadiums.
Oh.
That whole fucking company owns that
What? You
stadium.
got him on the
Are
horn
you
right
talking
now?
about Acrisure Stadium?
No, Gillette.
Oh yeah, that's the Patriots Stadium.
You got him on the horn right now? Can you confirm that? Look, man, we can
well,
show you the trophy, but the
our-
only way to win it is to win the
Our friend's
championship.
currently at his birthday party. Were you invited to his birthday party?
What? No. Who? That's awesome. Where's that happening?
Well, you gotta beat us to find out.
Uh,
But you didn't even know it was his birthday.
He looks back. One of the frogs in the background will say, "Don't listen to them, friend." Froggy, Aaron Rodgers. They
And he goes and he
They're
looks back
providing
and
no
thank you,
evidence and-
AT&T Stadium.
and we don't know how to go anywhere other than here.
I'm gonna say, well, do you know what his birthday is? I'm gonna look over at the the Froggy Elder, whoever was saying that.
State it perfectly.
He states it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah,
it's
do you know
his
what
birthday.
day it is?
Well, Tuesday, but he prefers to take an entire week to celebrate it.
Yeah, it's already started, dumbass.
Oh yeah, we know that. We've got Dominic Fest in 3 days.
You'd be so disappointed you guys wouldn't.
Okay, hold on. I get
You
it.
got what? Did you say you got Dominic Fest?
Yeah,
in 3
Dominic
days?
Fest.
What is that?
Where we celebrate the undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan.
What does that entail?
Well, we play a lot of magical football. Also, we spike the punch bowl. I mean, have a lot of fun. We dance around, we party.
Gosh, I'm just gonna have to tell Dom that I'm just so disappointed by how scared you guys are to play his own team.
Well, I'm not scared. You gotta respect the sanctity of the tournament, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, but ball is ball.
Our ball is life. You spend it's your life here playing ball with us. You can win the trophy.
Yeah, I can win it right here, right now if you guys weren't scared.
All right. You're gonna have to drop this, dude. Like I said, we can show you the trophy, but I'm gonna stop talking to you if you keep trying to lure me into this one game to play.
The Airbud would have taken the challenge.
I bet you frog people aren't strong enough to beat on this drum with these sticks as we produce the drum to summon a big snake.
we
I
could
bet
do
you
it.
can't do the NFL theme song on the drums.
You bet. I know it by
Alright,
heart.
alright, well that worked. Okay guys, so let's just deal with this village the easy way. Just make him get eaten by a snake.
For the bonk proposal. Bonk wants these frogs to be genocide.
No, this is Tyler now. Tyler's now just, I don't know what the fuck the plot is.
But, I
At
gave
this
you a
point,
hope that they could show you the trophy, but you already failed the persuasion check to get to play the one game.
Yeah,
with them.
Dog's been rambling on about calling them a chicken for like 20 minutes. I agree that I call them a
Dog's
chicken, realized it didn't work, but I'm lost at what's happening. As I'm listening to fucking rock jams from Super Bowl 20, I think. So,
3
What,
days.
is it playing Aerosmith?
When they spike their
Oh.
punch bowl, they'll all be drunk, and that could be a good time to just steal the trophy.
thank you. Someone here with a reason. It's a great idea, Stetson. Thank you.
The question is, what do we do for 2 days?
Summon a snake.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Well, respect their huddle, bro. Respect their huddle. All right. They huddle. There's a giant huddle on their side as you guys are huddling.
I mean, we could do the snake, or we could do the,
They offered to no, that's not yeah, it's other guy. He recruit. He's like, they offered to show us where the trophy is. We could go look at it. It'd be easy to steal it if we know where it is.
That's true. So we should do that. What does Reese want to do?
Reese is muted playing Assassin's Creed.
Actually, I'm pooping.
No, he's pooping now.
Alright, leave Reese to that.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks a bit strung out.
So we're gonna go look at the trophy.
I guess we're gonna go look at the trophy.
Sure.
I'll
No one
go.
said no, so we're gonna do
Okay,
that.
okay. So you guys break your huddle. They break their huddle.
Each team gets one more timeout before the end of the season. One more timeout before the end of this game.
I gotta get an idea of how many people are in the NFL really quick.
Doggle, how many of your average players are on a team? Like 20?
The regular season,
Like on a team, like a full
Yeah.
like,
active
roster,
players
50
during the
roster.
regular season, it says 1,700.
You
That's
say
across all
83?
teams.
Yeah, that's across all teams. Well, that's how many frogs are here.
I was gonna say because the average roster is 53 players. Or sorry,
Okay.
the actual roster allowed is 53 players, so 53 times 36.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, let's
so-
say about close to 2,000 frogs break their huddle and look at you.
Trophy.
Oh, okay, yeah, come on, follow me, Froggy Aaron Rodgers. He follows you, and all these other
Alright.
frogs start following you guys, following him. There's a bunch of frogs, and he starts walking up this volcano. It takes a bit to get up there. He's like, "This is our Hall of Fame," and as he's walking by, he's going to say, "This is legal." Froggy Tom Brother Senior, and he's gonna just go off. He's not doing all of them, but he's doing the important ones. And eventually he'll get to the top, and he's like, "Oh, this is where we make our sacrifices." And there's the legally distinct Vince Lombardi trophy, and it's kind of suspended above the volcano, on like a crane.
Why?
I don't know, man.
It needs to catch the souls of the frogs as they come out of the
It makes it
volcano.
more complicated, yeah.
It also just looks cool.
So like,
There's a good chance that it just falls in the volcano.
who won 2015 Super Bowl?
2015.
Let's see if
Miami
Google
Dolphins.
beats you. Super Bowl. Yeah, that doesn't answer my question. Patriots won against the Seahawks.
Yeah, that was the one
Come
with
on,
the,
Derek. We should have known that one.
That was the infamous goal line interception.
Like, yeah, no, right now belongs to the Froggy Patriots. That was the infamous goal line interception. Good game, good freaking game.
Yeah, the Seahawks should have won.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we're not planning to make sacrifices until,
So is it just getting held up by a crane?
yeah, just held up by a crane.
How sturdy does the crane look?
It looks like a pretty sturdy crane. It's made of metal. It's got like a little rope hanging down.
I mean, do we think this thing's lava proof?
Yeah, probably. I would assume that's why he has a hunt up like that.
I mean, but will it work if it's under lava?
Probably.
I don't know.
But that would probably make the frogs like dive down and get it somehow.
We should have brought any smart person with us.
Why don't we just climb up there and grab it?
It's an option.
There's
Mostly, I
2,000
look
frogs
behind
behind you.
us and there's two frogs. Yeah,
They're
exactly.
lining the side of the mountain. Just looks like someone puked green down the side of the volcano.
We can get up to the top of the crane and we hold our own against the frogs. They can chuck balls at us.
Oh, and then we summon the snake.
Yes.
Could survive for a pretty long time. Do you think that Snake's gonna be hungry today? Should we wait
I was
until
gonna say, maybe
tomorrow?
wait till tomorrow might be a better idea. Yeah.
We wait. 1 second. We get another timeout. Group huddle.
Respect the huddle, respect the huddle. And they all try to huddle on the side of the mountain, and it's awkward. And they're trying to make it work.
Alright, so we ask for a rest. We tell them we're gonna play in their football game tomorrow. We wake up, we summon a snake. First thing in the morning, it comes barreling through. They gotta deal with that, and we just take the statue and get out of here.
Sounds good to me.
They can
Alright.
probably deal with that, right?
So-
There's like 2,000 of them in one snake, so I mean,
That's a pretty big snake. No, I think it's a good distraction. It's a good way to survive. We just gotta. I have no way to teleport us. We've got to get back to the portal.
oh, that's fine. The snake should clear a path through all the explosions.
All right.
And honestly, if the snake dies to the explosions, it still solves the snake problem for the other village. So, alright, break.
Good
We would like to
blankets.
spend the night here.
Oh, spun that. Yeah, we could. Yeah. You want to rough it on the ground, or you want us to clear out the barracks? The barracks are like 3 feet tall.
I look at Croc Wilds.
Oh, it could make us a tent out of nature.
I can make a tent out of these sticks, some leaves, and this tent I brought.
Well, I can make a tent out of everything. But yeah, I also came prepared with the tent. Just for one person, though. It's one of those tiny lean-to tents. But one of you could use it, and I can make a tent for everyone else.
I wish we just turn around and he just built a small home for us.
It'll take me a pretty short amount of time, but that's okay. We're sleeping here. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep here. That
Cool.
sounds good.
I'll be back.
I don't know about you, frog people. No offense, but
What?
we do like the warmth of the volcano. It tends to be warmer up here. Down there, we don't like how cold it is. So.
Us too. We're like cold-blooded. We hang out up here all night.
Damn.
We also got
Nice.
games going on out if you want to watch them. Or
Ah,
oh,
sure.
actually, they're scheduled, but you know. All right, Becca. We can get your team like drafted out. We got the paperwork and everything. There can be another team. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They'll kind of look at each other and nod.
They all nod in unison. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Gonna start stepping down. They're gonna get ready for their games. Some of them hang out up here. The ones that don't have games. You'll see Croc Ovens walks off to make a tent out of leaves or some shit. Your recruit is still up with you guys. Okay. You're just long resting?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
The frogs aren't gonna like kill you in your sleep or anything, so you're probably in a pretty safe place to long rest. Okay. I'm gonna change the music 'cause I'm tired of whatever the fuck this is. Okay, you guys find yourselves on a volcano surrounded by a bunch of frogs. Yeah. And Croc Ovens will come up and he's like, oh, it might burn up here. I could kind of hang something off of the side. It'd be kind of like a hammock. That sound good?
Sure.
Hammock camping is really fun. He's gonna start making this giant hammock off the side of the thing, and he'll set up his tent at the top, and he's like, ground's too rough up here. Can't exactly stake it to the ground. So, I don't know, maybe the heaviest person can sleep in there if they want to, otherwise, maybe shouldn't use it, it'll fly away. If someone too light's in there.
Alright. Go ahead and sleep in the hammock.
It's Q Noggle's character dying to falling off a mountain again.
I can see it happening.
Sorry. I just make sure the wind picks it up and he fucking soar it off into the sky. He doesn't. We don't even address if he dies or not. He's just.
He's just gone. He doesn't know he's getting off in the jungle. You guys can't find him. Yeah.
Alright, so we all sleep for the night.
Yeah, sure. You guys doing anything during your rest?
Nope.
No.
We're all focused on the strategy. We all know exactly what we.
I'm working on some fucking or football plays just in case.
Yeah. And the frogs are up here. I don't know, like roasting some kind of food over the volcano somehow. They're having a good time and they just never shut up. They just never shut up. That's kind of a hard sleep if noise bothers you guys. But yeah, eventually, if you're all just laying down to rest, you get some shut-eye. And you're able to wake upon a new dawn to a bunch of bullfrogs doing football drills down beneath you in the kind of clearing with a bunch of football fields in it.
Alright, well, I guess we should bang on the drums then. Summon the big snake.
Shall we do it now?
What?
Like, do it right now?
I thought that was the plan.
Or do we want to go to the top of the crane?
Did we not sleep next to the crane?
Well, yeah, but do we want to beat the drums on top of the crane?
You can't put the drums up there. Fall off. They're pretty big drums.
We could do it
Actually, if you guys
next to the
took the drums here, like, one person would have to carry each drum. That'd be like all you could carry.
crane. I could do that. I
just
left
had
my magical football bag back there, I guess. I'll carry the drums.
Alright, the bonk just carried 2 drumsticks on top of each other here, and it was very awkward. But he managed. And you see the frogs, just kind of, there's like a few just standing by the trophy, and they're kind of got their hands on their hips, and they're like, wow, I'm gonna get that someday. And they're all just kind of excited about it like it's a national monument.
So, you see one of them shove
Yeah.
that guy in, and he goes, no, me!
Sure,
He
why
falls
not?
into the volcano.
That happens, and they're like, we need a new legal way to stink this football player. Right?
We need another.
Go hatch
we
an
need
egg.
Another.
And one of them starts running down the volcano to get a new egg. And you see this tiny
They
little
grab an
baby
egg and
girl
they
comes out with a fucking
fucking-
jersey on.
They smash an egg on the ground, and the new grung appears like, you're new Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's our only new Aaron Rodgers. He already got it 3 times. We already talked about that. It's gonna be a different guy.
You're AT&T Stadium. We're running out of players.
No, you're AT&T Stadium to be the new player. That guy wasn't a player either. Oh, okay. Happy to be in Stadium. So yeah, they're all kind of gawking at it. But yeah, you guys are up there. You got your 2 giant drums. You're in a hammock. You guys don't know if Crocodile slept at all. His eyes were open the entire time.
He also sleeps upside down, which is odd.
Yeah.
Nice. Should start banging on the drums and hope the snake shows up.
You get the drums up?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Sure. So
We've gone so fucking far off script. Might as well just keep going off script.
yeah, who fucking cares? I'll figure it out. I thought this was gonna be a fight at that battle map I made, but here we are.
Yeah. So now,
at the
we're
top
in a
of
big
Froggy Mountain
volcano,
with
and
Aaron
we're still
Rodgers.
trying to avoid combat.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys start banging on the drums. They go boom, 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 boom. You play whatever song
And
you
they
want,
ask,
and they'll kind of
and
jump
if
up
they
and they'll be
ask-
like, "Whoa, is that your fight song? That's badass."
yeah, this is our song that we wake up to every morning. It's like drills.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. We'd love to do drills too. I'd tailgate to that. That's awesome.
Here, you want to give it a try? And I hand him the sticks.
He grabs a stick and falls over.
there we go. Now it
strength
looks like
score
they're
of,
playing
like,
the drums.
2.
They can deal with this fucking snake.
Oh! Dong. There's like 3 of them trying to bang a drum. Sure. And as that's happening, you'll see roll perception.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah. Perception starts with a P, but it's not persuasion. This one. 10.
There's Jeffrey. Okay. Yep, it's a 10. 8. Okay. What's 10? It takes a while to see it, but eventually you see it. You do see trees falling over in the distance, and then
Big smoke cloud.
then you'll see a smoke cloud, a big explosion, as
Dust
something kind of
settling.
recoils, dust settles, yeah. And you can't really see much through the cloud, and you'll see this enormous fucking snake, fucking Atsu the Devil Snake, flies into the football fields and swallows the dolphins.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're committing, you're genociding these tiny frogs.
Yeah, so as we hear it, Stetson tells me to turn and start going for the trophy, so I start doing that, so I immediately ignore the fact that the dolphin just got eaten.
Yeah, I gotta play some crazy fucking
as,
music.
as I'm gonna go for the trophy, I'm like, how are they holding up? Stetson's like, they're doing fine. And Stetson just sees another football team eaten.
They're dropping like flies. The fucking Stetson, if Stetson's looking off the edge, he's got his hands on his hip, he's looking off the edge, he sees all of these crime down there, like, oh hey, you wanna play football? They're just throwing the balls at it. They're bouncing up the side and it's like immune to poison. And it's not doing any damage because they're frogs and they're throwing tiny balls that do nothing. And they're all just getting eaten. They're getting destroyed. You guys,
Yeah, Bonk, they're doing great. They're fighting it off.
between this thing, there's like 1,700 frogs between this thing and you guys dying. And that's the dangerous thing here.
He's kind of going. I'll be honest with you. He's going through them a little fast. So you might want to hurry up.
I'll play the song. And, hey, you guys, Bonk, you're at the top of the thing. There's a fucking trophy hanging above a volcano. Eric Corollo's behind you. He's like, I could, like, make you faster or something. I could make you faster or something. That's all I could do. There's nothing else I could do. Could you do something, Schmidt? Could you make him faster? Could you make him better at jumping?
Let me check. I pull up my binder.
How big is the trophy?
You make him fly? This trophy is, you could hold it in one hand. It's not so big.
Can I just lift it with telekinesis?
You could. You have the ring of telekinesis.
Yeah, I have the ring, so I just kinda, I look at the crane, I
There
kinda
you go.
just, I think about grabbing it, I just pull it towards myself slowly. Guys, I'm doing it, I'm doing magic!
You'll see him,
It's like a mime pulling a rope.
yeah, you'll see him channel the magic out of this ring of telekinesis. It looks like Bonk's doing magic. Roll Arcana.
Me?
Not you. Anyone that is curious
I'm
about
looking
this.
down the hill at the
Yeah,
snake
Stetson's
right now.
looking at the hills.
Stetson's way more interested
Stetson's
in the
looking at
Ah,
some. He's
shit.
looking at hundreds and hundreds of
something called
grung
the
dying
bears
by the
just got
minute.
There it is!
I do
The
not
Green
have
Bay
anything that can
Packers?
help,
Oh, Froggy
unfortunately.
Antonio Brown's dead.
You know what's really bad, Derek? I had comprehend languages this entire time.
You're fucking stupid.
No, the reason I forgot about it is because it's in the other spell book, and I forgot I copied it over.
Nah, we don't need it anymore.
Nah, we don't need it anymore, the snake's already doing it.
We're
It's job.
well just set. and yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, not to be that
Bob
guy,
kind of
but,
rips
like,
his crane
are
down
we
and the fucking.
any better than Lich Dom
No,
right now?
no.
What do you mean? They're holding them at their own, right?
Like, isn't the whole idea that he's bad because he genocided these frogs? And right
What do you
now
mean
we're
with-
kind of doing the same thing.
Yes,
What do you mean with
yes.
genociding the frogs?
You're holding the trophy in your hands, Monk, and you walk up to the side of the volcano with Stetson. And you see giant snake just eating. Yeah, hundreds of grung by the minute that are all just trying to play football.
Oh God!
Uh,
Stetson, you told me they were doing okay.
They were doing their best, alright? I knew you were gonna get sad if you knew they were all dying.
There's only 10 teams left.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, Monk. First rule of survival. Did you forget it? It's survive. Come. And he's going.
Is that, I thought it was gonna be like survival of the fittest, and these are not fits.
Well, that's part of it. He's gonna start running down
Oh, out
the
of
hill.
here.
He's start
Oh
running-
wait, where was the thing that was leaking shit into the river?
See-
Sorry, we look over and it's a giant thing of crocodile.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, it's just a giant vat of croc duck.
Oh, I knew it tasted familiar.
But they like mixed it to grung specifications, so it's like poisonous croc duck. And it kills
So
widows
normal
if they drink
croc
it. Yeah. But yeah, I guess see this
There's
giant
too much electrolytes.
this giant thing of croc duck that just seems to magically be brewing itself. How would you solve that?
Oh, that's easy because now the grungs walk over to it like, that's the great, it's the croc duck got him. It's the only thing we got. And they walk over to the big croc duck and they throw it at the snake. It does nothing.
Oh yeah! No! We gotta celebrate! Get it ready! Croc duck promotion! There's coolers. They're like,
All my problems got solved with this big snake.
this dude.
I mean, to be-
you solved the problem, man. I don't know.
To be 100% fair, they do just walk up to their eggs, throw them on the ground, go, you're Peyton Manning.
These things have no survival instinct whatsoever.
So no offense, but they're gonna be fine.
See the giant snake fucking onto the demon snake. Fucking it whips his tail and takes out like 130 fucking frogs. It's fucking insane. And they're emptying this thing enough so that to the point that it can't magically regenerate itself. And freaking Croc Ovens is waving you guys down the hill out the way you came in. And you see Ballbot running up the hill. Is like, I sense big issues here. What is going on?
The big snake entered somehow.
There's a big snake.
It didn't
They're
pass
afraid of
the
Ballbot, they need
challenges,
you.
and its eyes are gonna turn red. And it's gonna start running towards the snake. You guys are just able to slip past it.
Yeah.
To the tiny
Straight
football
shit.
field where you did the
Straight
challenges
shit.
for Ballbot, and you got the trophy, and you run to the other side, and you're easily able to get back to the minefield through the giant triangle that you created. And you get to where you see all
The
the
giant
dead.
snake trail through it that
Yeah,
exploded
there's a giant
into
snake
it.
trail that exploded 30 bombs, and there's just giant craters in the earth.
Alright, well now we got another problem. I don't think we should take this trophy back to the Planebreaker.
No,
No,
I
just
have an
break
idea.
it.
No, I have an idea. We take it back and we stick it in the orb.
We're not allowed to touch
The orb's
orb.
back inside of the.
I don't think
Yeah.
we can.
It's
Yeah,
probably
but
back inside the
if we told Osiron, he said he'd let us. Remember?
No, he's not letting us have the orb again. If we needed something, he would help us. He didn't
Yeah,
say he
we're
was
not
gonna
gonna
give us
take
the orb.
We're not gonna take the orb. We're just gonna walk up to it and stick the fucking phylactery in it.
I can guarantee you Orion is not gonna just let us touch the goddamn orb again.
Nah,
I think he'll let us do it if we tell him that if we have.
You know what?
Dom's
You know
phylactery.
what? You know what? Yeah, Smeb, we'll go talk to Orion about the orb, okay? Fuck it. I
What?
want you to snake kill a whole bunch of frogs. I'm done with today. Punk wants to go home.
Is this
What
the
if we
first
just,
time ever watching
what if we take
Frog
it to the new
genocide?
frontier? I could stash it at my parents' house.
Oh
You
my
really want
God.
to risk your parents
Oh.
getting hurt by a lich?
Can I
I
just
don't
snap
think-
this
I
thing in
don't-
half? Does it break?
I don't think it works like that.
Roll. An athletics check.
Ah, shit,
Okay.
wrong one. But it's the,
It doesn't matter. It's probably higher. Yeah. So that's
18
what the
plus
DC.
that,
Yeah.
3
Roll just a D10 plus your strength score. Your strength, not score. Your strength modifier.
4, 10.
You start bending, and it starts to bend a little bit. But it, you feel like you could break this thing in a minute.
All right, so you just want to break it?
I mean, is that gonna alert Lich Dom?
You don't know.
Oh.
I mean, we do have Mexes over there by himself.
I also would like to circle back quick. Why do you want to leave, you know, a Lich's phylactery, his most precious thing, with your parents?
And it
He
is
doesn't
only
know.
going to come back to it if he dies. Lich Dom probably doesn't die
You
that
can
much.
also probably sense it.
This really didn't make any sense. So if Lich Dom died, he just fell into a volcano? You know what I mean? Like, he comes back out of the phylactery and then just fucking balls?
He
I
probably
don't know how it works. He knows magic. He could figure a way to
can
out
probably
of that.
Misty Step.
He's just stuck in an infinite loop. He falls into the volcano and dies. Respawns back in the phylactery, falls in the volcano and dies.
I mean, you guys know how much damage lava does because Nexus took all of it.
Yeah,
It was like
that's true.
18 to 10 or something. Lich Dom would probably survive that.
He could also just Misty
Alright,
Step
so
or
let's- I guess
Dimension
let's-
Door.
Let's bust it, sure. Break it. Snap it in half.
Alright, yeah.
You need to snap it.
Should we pee in it first?
I don't think that will make a difference, but yeah, fuck it. If you guys do it. Oh. And you start bending it. You don't have to keep doing damage. Over the course of a minute, you're able to just bend it to the point that
It just snaps, and I go,
It just
there we
snaps,
go. Are we done?
yeah.
Can I go home? No, I don't
snaps
want
in your ear.
to.
as like all this ghost energy flies out of it and explodes up into the atmosphere,
Sorry,
and then
I like to think what happens is a whole bunch of grung souls just fly out of
Yeah.
it, and they go, "Heaven's not real. There's no football in heaven."
I'm stopping back at the village elder and I'll tell him.
90% of the people that got sacrificed to that thing got consumed. There's no afterlife. Undisputed greatest of all time, Dominic Sullivan is evil. And then they're gone.
We didn't go to football Ken. We went to football regular Ohio.
I'll go to the village
Hell
elder
is real.
and I'll let him know that the
That's
river,
all that there is.
the poison should stop soon. And I'll ask him if he wants us to kill the big snake, or if that's like something like,
Hell no, I ain't going anywhere near that thing.
religiously wise, it's like something they just are okay with having around. or-
They're like, yeah. I guess you guys head back there. Head through the jungle. You head back. Takes 2 hours. You're back. Yeah, you find the elder kind of sitting in the clearing again. There's a bunch of food there if you want to eat, and you ask if they want the snake to be killed, and they're like, was the problem with the? Did you talk to the bullfrogs?
Yeah, they're probably all dead now. We called the snake.
Well, that is our problem solved, suppose. We do miss the grung of the past, but we are glad to have drinking water that we can survive off of. You have been a great blessing to this village. Frankly, how are they all dead? We did hear the banging of the drums. Did you call Atsu the devil snake on them?
No, they called it on themselves.
Well, I suppose no one is responsible for that then.
Yeah,
Killed by their own
no.
ignorance, and he'll let out one tear.
No, yeah, such a shame.
Say, well, if Atsu the Devil Snake just killed 2,000 grung, I do not think you will be able to kill it. We live in fear of it, that is why we sacrifice to it. If you truly believe you can kill it, we
Wait,
would...
he like powers up the more he eats? Yeah, fuck that, I ain't fighting him.
No, he
He's
doesn't, he
healing.
didn't power up the more he eats, it's just that we as a collective cannot kill him. But if you think you can, we are willing to help you.
Give me, I'll come back next semester after I
Oh,
take
I've killed a
few more
lot
my
of
classes.
snakes. Shouldn't be too hard.
And I think after next semester we deal with our Dominic Sullivan problem. We'll come back and deal with the snake.
He looks a bit worried. He's like, we're glad to have drinking water, but we have to find new sentient beings to sacrifice to the Hatsu between then and now. They were the easy ones.
What about that kid that's on his deathbed?
I
He
suppose.
can die anyway.
Well,
I'm sorry. I hope. Can we get there and the kid's just dead?
I might
Some,
start-
this whole
he could
journey is
recover
pretty
if
shitty.
someone perhaps had a class feature here that cured diseases. I think he'd be fine. But
Yeah, if only we knew someone that had one of those.
I don't. I suppose we will have to sacrifice the child next, and that death will be on everyone here's conscious. We could
I
also
can't
kill
help
the snake.
I don't think I can help him. Does laying hands cure disease?
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you to find out.
Yeah, I guess I'll
You're
go.
just posing a hypothetical question.
I guess I'll go touch the kid, I suppose. I can help him.
You're gonna go touch a kid?
You see this little boy that's 6 years old. He's coughing up blood. He can only breathe. He can't even speak to you. He's laying in a bed. His mom's crying over him.
Yeah, I poke him and I give him 1 point of lay on hands.
I think it takes 5 to cure a disease.
I give him 5 points of lay on hands.
Yeah, so he cures a
Jab him
disease.
in the eye.
He looks up at his mom. He smiles. He says something in a language you don't understand, and she says something excitedly and hugs him.
Alright, you don't have to kill a kid now. But you have to kill someone else, so good luck figuring that one out.
Once a day for an entire semester. How long is a semester?
I mean, I look at these guys like, do you guys want to try and do it now? Or maybe like we could just do it tomorrow. We
Oh,
sleep,
I'm not
tomorrow.
coming back.
No, you're not coming back, Crack Owens?
No. I've got other survival things to do. I was here because I don't like that. Dominic cheated death, and now that we've solved that, I'm done with this whole thing. If you want that to be an extracurricular project, I'll leave it to you, but I'm not coming back. I do not care about these people. If they cannot survive, that is their own.
A little harsh, alright.
Well, if they want to survive, I believe they will be able to overcome it with determination. Perhaps they
Well, what do
could
you
kill it
think?
themselves. I'm not going to help them.
Bonk. Or, what do you think?
I've
I
got
don't wanna
papers to
talk
grade.
about-
Do we help them or do we come back later? Hope they survive.
I tried to help. Got killed. Frogs killed.
No, I mean, something had to be done, it's fine. If it wasn't us, it was gonna be the big snake either way. After the big snake eats all of these people in the village, they were gonna have to go eat the frogs next.
You
Oh,
see?
snake.
You see? Your recruit's gonna look at you guys, gonna say, well, they were, like, incubating eggs over there. I suppose they could hatch out of the babies and just sacrifice them. They're technically sentient, right?
Well, shouldn't the babies just be normal grown because they're not being indoctrinated by football?
I guess so.
So that's on you. You're still killing babies, man.
Well, this is... You're talking to your recruit, he's like,
You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna be killing babies.
the elder will say, I would rather kill grung babies than our own. Where are these eggs?
I'd give it maybe a day. I think the big snake's still over there eating.
Right. Well, I suppose that is a problem solved. We don't have any qualms with sacrificing grungs to the snake for eternity.
No, I mean, I guess just keep breeding. I mean, maybe keep a few of them to breed more eggs.
Excellent idea.
This is definitely turning into a really fucked up situation.
Yeah, it's
The whole
better.
reason we came here was because Dominic was genociding Grun. We ended up genociding Grun, and now you are essentially creating a farm to continuously genocide Grun.
No. Don't get it twisted. We went there to get his phylactery, not because he genocided the frogs.
Yeah, you see, your professor's gonna shrug. Erikert's gonna say, I can see the problem with all of this, but, you know, it kind of solves the power dynamic at our school. And he's gonna shrug. And I
saying
didn't really
is
give you
this-
guys the most moral NPCs, dude. I don't know.
Granddad would definitely not approve of how we did this shit.
Well, good thing Granddad ain't here.
I'm more so worried about the person who's giving me my powers, and if they're gonna be mad at the fact that we just genocided a
Yeah.
bunch of innocent people.
There's a
but,
way to
hey,
Well, you
find
don't
out.
know who he is, so it don't matter right now.
we'll deal with that later. Either way, are we killing the big snake or not? I'm not gonna be the one that
No.
decides.
I could kill a snake.
Alright.
Could also
We'll
go
come
home.
back. We'll come back. We come back next semester when we're level 5.
We're gonna come back and the snake's gonna be running everything.
This snake has like a tuxedo and is a mobster all of a sudden.
I built 16 casinos here.
He's got.
This is my place. Everyone here worships me.
You know what? Fuck it. I already like that idea. Fuck it. Let's come back later now when the snake is running casinos here. And there we go. You know what? It only improved when the snake took over.
I will let you know that Atsu the Devil Snake has an intelligence of 1. you can't run a
It sounds
casino
like
unless you give him a headband to intellect and force him to fucking.
Why the fuck are we thinking this thing needs to be fed every day? Wait, it's an intelligence of 1. It's just a snake. This thing's just hungry. It's not like a ritual thing. It's just eating. I'm surprised it leaves after 1.
I'm surprised you guys just don't lead it to the volcano and have it fall in or something.
We did not have that option because the frogs' wards were protecting the volcano.
I mean, now you have that option. You go deal with your problem. You're adults. You deal with your problem. I'm just turning to be an adult. I accidentally killed a whole frog race. I don't like that.
I'll be back. All right, at some point I'll come back and
He'll
help
be
you with
back.
the snake problem.
He's putting his. It's like, well, we'll be. I suppose we'll wait for you then, and then you killed. How long is this semester?
2, 4. I don't know how long is the semester. A couple months.
We will sacrifice 120 frog spawn. Something
I'll
like
be
that.
honest, it's pretty minuscule to what we just did up there. So whatever.
All
I
right.
mean, we killed about 2,000 people.
He's gonna shrug.
Okay, well, I will say, you didn't see them. They were running in there happily trying to play football with the snake. This wasn't sad. They weren't, like, they weren't scared. They didn't die in fear. They died doing what they loved, okay, Punk? They died throwing the pigskin.
Sorry, I just picture an army of these frogs going, ready, aim, fire, and they all throw footballs at it, and they does nothing, and they go, we did it! We'll vanquish the beast!
Even funnier, it was them running up going,
demolished all
it
of
was them running up going, hey, do you want to play some football? And then just getting eaten.
No, I like to think that some of them play defense and like half of them
Try
are like
to
trying to
tackle.
tackle the snake.
Entirely. That's why I fucking Lich Dom approach them. They have no survival instinct. They'll just go with whatever.
I, for
Maybe-
one, fully support our actions.
I can't wait for it in a month when we come back and these elves are dead and the frogs are ruling with the snake. Because the snake is now controlling the frogs.
And the snake is painted like a football.
This giant snake's a lich.
And we'll deal with that when we get
Yes, yeah, well, we broke it. I guess we'll take the portal back to the Planebreaker.
All right.
Yeah, here, you can have this. I give the chieftain the broken idol or whatever. You can have that. I don't want this.
Great. And okay.
Maybe you can
Was
use
that
it for
part-
good.
Was that part of the trophy?
Yeah, the trophy got broken in half by Punk.
I want to take.
Yeah, broken
I want to take one half of the trophy just in case we need to show Lich Dom proof.
Are you taking the half of the
Alright,
football or the base?
I'm taking the football part.
Okay, so it's like a cracked at the bottom kind of football triangle thing. That you have in your inventory now. You have the top of the legally distinct Vince Lombardi trophy.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, I'll let you figure that out however you want to. We all know what we're talking about now. Okay, and the elder's gonna smile and thank you for saving his village. And you guys walk off into the jungle, following my man whatever the fuck his name is, Croc Ovens, to the portal. It's just a random portal out in the middle of nowhere that doesn't seem to be tended at all. And he's gonna press a call button on the side, and you're gonna see a wizard with a star and moon rose appear. It's a different one this time. And he's like, right, where are you planning to go? And Croc Ovens is like, better not go out a bunch of free miles on my card. And he's gonna hand it out to the wizard, and he's gonna swipe it on like a little thing. They're gonna say, we gotta go to the elemental plane of fire, layover, then the Planebreaker. And he's like,
We have a layover.
yeah, you guys are layover last time too. He's like, okay, right then, transportato. And he's gonna touch the portal, and it's gonna light up, and you guys are able to get through. And as you guys are waiting for your second plane, Croc's gonna say, he's gonna go up to Bonk, who's his only student here, and he's gonna say, "You did a good job surviving that there. I think I'm gonna give you extra credit." He's gonna pat you on the shoulder, and he's like, "Was that your first genocide of a underdeveloped species? You don't want to? Okay. I understand. It was very hard for me the first time too." And he's gonna look down.
I don't think our teachers are good people.
Yeah, you didn't figure that one out when there's a fucking hall named after a genocidal maniac?
Well, they aren't a teacher.
I mean, do you not
Surprise!
realize
I'm
the
sure she
president-
tried. I'm sure she's trying to get her to be a professor. She just hasn't come around to it yet.
The principal is literally the like embodiment of I don't give a fuck.
If it's cool magic, they don't care.
I guess he'll step away, noticing that you need to be alone. The Eerie crew looks kind of satisfied, but also just fucked up. It's kind of, it's got dilated little pupils. He looks a bit shocked as Bonk. I guess accomplished what you wanted to. Good for you. And the portal lights up, and you're back on the Planebreaker.
Should we just call here?
I could.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good stop point.
Alright,
Pick back up on the Planebreaker.
cool. That's the end of
Good
it.
job, we did that genocide. Did we get level up because we killed 2,000?
No, you
frogs
still gotta
with
wait
the
for
snake?
finals. You didn't kill anyone. The snake killed him.
We
Yeah,
killed
but
a-
it was our genius